Do you know there are some days where it seems there just isn't enough coffee in the world? And I believe today is such a day. Pecan roast. You guys, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Hello, Sassy fam. What's up? What's going on? I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. Yes, we are a little tired, and it's one of those things, it's just a whirlwind of activity. As you know, it's a perfect cross-section, a perfect storm, if you will. Career, family, holiday, and everything is meeting in this apex of so there are things that you are naturally excited about, looking forward to, but it still requires time, energy, and effort. And there's the things you are not looking forward to, and it takes the same amount of freaking time and energy, and it's all just kind of meshing and melding and clashing right now. But you know what? We're going to make it happen. That's what we do. We just keep going, you guys. Welcome to your Sunday check-in, like I said. Oh gosh, what is there to say other than, yes, we are busy, and I'm sure that you are too. I know you get it. Many of you appreciate it. But, you know, like me, you're in it, and you will get past it. Maybe even enjoy it. That's the whole idea, right? There is benefit to all this sound and fury that is life. Yeah, we love it too. All right, you guys, what else is there to say? Really, happy birthday, of course, to the Sagittarius Collective. Mwah. I love that energy so much, and it's so very, very, very needed. Kind of like a very long walk after Thanksgiving or a very heavy meal. That's kind of what Sagittarius energy is to me. It's that long walk. So here we have the heaviness of the Scorpion season, right? And we have transformation, insight, change, challenge, electric storms. And then Sag is like, cool. Can we move forward now? And it's like, yes, please. We have all this heaviness, all this insight, all this brooding, all this even melodrama, and just undercurrents and tones and Pluto and all this other stuff. And then Sag is like, okay, we know that now. Let's pick it up and move it forward. I love that. And it's the perfect follow-up to that heaviness of Scorpio season. So thank you so very much to my Sagittarian Collective and all that fantastic energy you bring. Happy birthday to you. And I will do my best to remember to say happy birthday to every one of, well, your birthday readings while we're in your season, yeah? Let's see, anything else? Yes, for the Thursday check-in, I briefly touched on, and I'm going to go ahead and remind everybody, there will be a Thursday release for the 28th. So for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, yes, there will still be a message available to you. I decided to go ahead and save Intimate Tarot just for that Thursday, just to spice things up a bit in case your turkey's dull, or frankly, you just need a break from company. Let's be real. As I said in the Thursday check-in, let's be real. We love family. We love our friends. But that doesn't mean realistically we don't need a break from said loved family members and friends. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. For those of you who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, oh, honey, it is one of my favorite holidays, don't get me wrong. Like 30 days, maybe not even 30 days later, you're stuffing your face again. It's like, oh, I'm feeding another army. And, you know, almost less than a month, that is if you celebrate the Christmas holidays, and then you've got stuff lined up for New Year's. It's like, how do I maintain this and stay sane, right? Because that's where a lot of us are. And then it's like, oh, by the way, I'm expected to celebrate New Year's. Woo! Okay, you guys, what are we doing today? Never mind my silliness. Just lighten things up a little bit. Never mind me. You know me. We're doing the adapted version, of course, of Yours and Theirs. Like always with Yours and Theirs, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with Yours and Theirs, as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, your person that I see on this board today may not necessarily include or be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, ex-type situation. It's whomever's in that dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be about a family member, friend, coworker, for all I know. I don't know. It's up to you. Going back to the central point. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies, yeah? Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, of course, we all need reminders. These are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, so they may not resonate at all. Incredibly normal. Incredibly frustrating. Okay? Check your other placements. If that's the case, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Your sign will be timestamped in the description box as well as the comments, because I got you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you for the Thursday check-in. I will see you, maybe for some shorts this week. I don't know about shorts over this next week. It might be just a bit much, but we'll see. Regardless, I will see you at your sign. So you guys, take care. Be well. Leo, what's up? What's going on? Let's see, Leo, please. Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person. What's going on, please? Show me Leo and their person. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board. We're starting explaining that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. All right, Ten of Wands, the Emperor, and the King of Swords. Man, look at that determination despite the hardship. Justice, King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords. All right. Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Let's make this clear. You're both showing me a sense of, hold on, wait, time out. Let's think about this because the approach is off. I agree. Neither one of you is so off target that this can't be realigned, though. So Four of Pentacles is your opening. You're showing me a sense of conservation. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to figure something out. So we're going to do something with this Four of Pentacles. It's not just about holding on. It's more about, what are we doing before we continue? Let's get this sorted, please, because the foundation is involved. And you're showing me a sense of conservation, being careful from this point forward. You're saying a lot of the grievance is riding on you in that sense of responsibility. Okay? So you are showing me extreme heaviness in terms of responsibility. I'm responsible for this. You're included, but I feel the weight of it. So you're kind of like, pump the brakes. Okay? You want an articulate solution to what looks like, hopefully, is a not too big of an issue. Ten of Wands, the Emperor, King of Swords. Yeah, I mean, look at that firmness of mind. I mean, the determination, but also, like I said, a heaviness that surrounds you. And, you know, there's a price to pay to wear the crown, yeah? So, the Emperor, King of Swords, focus, determination, empowerment. I'm willing to bear the responsibility here with the Ten of Wands, but however we fix this or move towards it has to be well thought out. And that way I know what I'm doing and there's minimal room for mistakes. That's what you're showing me. Whomever is connected to you, you know, they're kind of in a similar disposition. And they're even reflecting on you with the King of Wands. They're like, yes, I understand that a lot of this is falling on you or that you feel this is your responsibility. I would like to balance this with you. And they're showing Four Swords. So Justice, King of Wands, there you are right there in the middle. And they reflect on you with the Four Swords. They understand that the weight's on you. They know this. So they're not in denial about it, no. They also say, I want you to do what's best in this situation as well. It looks like this person, if I'm being honest with you, is defaulting to you in that respect of whatever you think is best. But it's not done so in a way that's backhanded or flippant or... what am I trying to say? Like someone who's just like, I don't know what to do. You do it. They're not. It's not like that. There's no attitude behind it. There's no sense of passivity behind it. It's just in that sense of I understand, and I'm looking at you, Leo. You feel the heaviness and responsibility for this foundation, for this decision. I understand that you're trying to be conservative. If this is what you feel is best, then it probably is. So it's kind of like a respect to your judgment. That's all they're showing me, a respect to your judgment. Okay, so they understand that, you know, your head has the crown on it, and they seem to be defaulting to you, and there's confidence in this. It's like, you know what, you're the one who has to carry the responsibility, so let's go with what you think is correct. And what is involved here? The Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. You know, there has been some, I guess, let's call it off the beaten track of activities when it comes to the foundation. Perhaps some poor decisions were made, okay, or there could be negligence here, okay? Having turned an eye away from the foundation, the stuff that's critical, stability, legacy, you know, home, personal finances, career, family, community, resources, network, how it's being treated. There's a bit of an absence here. It's a little bit of neglect, a little bit of turning a blind eye. I meant to get back to that, and here we are 3 months later, and now the pipes burst, stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? It looks like it's manageable neglect, but the weight or the responsibility of it between you two is catching up to you because clearly you're looking at yourself and they're looking at you. Okay, that's our bad. Leo, honey, whatever it is you think is best, we're going to defer to your judgment. And it's probably, you know, you're in that role, you're in that position. It's not coming across as my way or the highway. It's just you automatically took responsibility for it because that's what empowerment is. I know what my responsibilities are, and I'll take accountability for the stuff that works and for the stuff that doesn't work. So you immediately showed me that they know this about you. I see, like I said, a respectful deferment to whatever it is that you decide. Okay, so conservation here, it looks like we're being very careful with what looks like our resources. Something got a little mismanaged here. But one and both of you possibly got a little neglectful of the basics or the stuff that you say stabilizes you, but like I said, we got a little neglectful of it, whatever that is. So it looks like you'll come up with the remedy. I'm sure that you want this person's opinion, of course. But you're holding yourself responsible for the execution of the remedy. So you'll find a solution. You'll find a working solution, one that you feel comfortable with, okay? And get that back on track. All right. Let's get some advice, please, for Leo. You'll get it fixed, I have no doubt. Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. There you go. You're looking at the solution right now. There's your more natural state of grace energy. Fired up, passionate, ambitious, but we're worried. We're worried about what we can put into this and what will the solution be. It's right there. You're working on it as we speak. I'm not too worried about you. It's kind of like, oh, how could I have let that happen? I know better. That kind of energy. You know what I mean? That kind of space for thinking. Yeah. Like, how did I let that happen? How did I let that run down? How did I neglect that? Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Temperance. There you go. There you go. Once you make up your mind on the subject, I see you growing the solution, almost in a literal context, with patience. You'll have to monitor the situation. You'll be conservative, it looks like to me, with your coin for a little bit more in the respect of fixing something over here. Okay. It will take time, but with some patience and careful consideration. All right. Being conservative with our efforts and our coin, this will get back on track. You're showing me a strong sense of these are 3D concerns for me today. All right. I understand. Some of these oracles are at will. It kind of depends on the read. You don't need the traditional gushy, lovey stuff. You just don't need it. That's really for something else. Yours is much more practical in nature. So we're going to pull Temperance, a little bit of patience there, a little bit of healing. Fundamentally speaking, here on the basics, decisions made. Some of you might have some very sharp Aquarius in your chart, by the way, FYI. Careful planning, consideration, and just monitoring the coin and the growth and making sure things get back on track in a way that feels comfortable to you. Yeah, these are like the shoulda, coulda, woulda, the romance oracles. I'm just not getting that for you today. No disrespect. It's either yours or it's not. And, you know, we don't always need all the oracles. Yes, for some of you, listen to your intuition and success. Yeah, like I said, you're going to find the solution. It seems like you are very close to getting it. Listen to yourself, your mind, as well as your intuition, and you will have success in this. Slow and steady. Whatever this is will be recovered, or you'll get that thing back on track. Okay? We'll go ahead and put some charms for you. Oh, we have the letter P, we have the letter V, we have the hot air balloon rising high into the sky to see the activity below. We have the sign of the crab in reverse. We're trying to kind of shut down our emotion on this. This really isn't an emotional exploration thing. By all means, listen to your intuition about best process, but it's not really an emotional thing. This is a, we need to get this done or get it back on track thing, which requires more of our intellectual energy and practical energies as well, which you have here. There we go, the timidity. The Deer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, being cautious, you know, being aware of our earthbound limitations and where it is we should be putting ourselves and our resources. We have these small dogs, a confirmation for some of you. You have a very small dog, you know, Chihuahua, Terrier, Yorkie, that kind of thing. So cute. And then we have the owl in reverse. So here, there's, again, more that Aquarian feel, you know, but we weren't showing wisdom towards this. And that's what the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords was. It's like literally the admission is I knew better, but I kind of neglected that, or we neglected that, or, you know, I kept telling myself I thought I paid the bill, but I really didn't, and I forgot. that kind of thing. You know, I meant to get that garden wall fixed. I knew I should have, and I thought it could handle the next frost or the next storm, and I knew better, and now it's going to cost me more to repair it, that kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? We know better. That's the feeling here. But we're going to get it back on track. The recovery is within sight, okay? Leo, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag, happy birthday once more to my early Saggies. What's going on? Show me Sagittarius and their person, please. Show me Sag. Show me Sagittarius and their person, please. All right. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, but I explain that intro. Reverse energies as you see fit. Queen of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Isn't that lovely? Happy birthday indeed. Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the 7 of Swords. Will you keep doing you, honey? All right, Judgment, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, and the Tower. What that is, I don't know. But it looks like it represents some form of freedom to you. If I were to take a guess at that tower, it was probably something of the yesteryears. Something that happened once upon a time on your timeline, and it's still with you today, particularly the fallout or the lessons of said fallout or whatever it is that needed to come down, okay? And it puts you remarkably into a good position, okay? So when we learn from our towers, when we actively learn, no matter how painful, disorienting, shocking they are, okay, no matter how difficult, if we truly learn from them, fast forward over time, we find ourselves in quite remarkable positions. And that's quite where you are, is in a remarkable position of open heart, stability, and frankly, confidence. 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's a little cheeky. Okay. It has a little bit of a see-me vibe, but it looks like you earned it. 6 of Wands, guys, it's not always negative ego. Sometimes we genuinely earn the right to be seen. Okay, because we recovered our feeling. We made our 10 of Pentacles. We're successful. If not in money, I mean just as a human being alive. So whatever your tower was, you've long since recovered from it. That tower, I don't care how it presented itself at the time, it did wonders for you. As it should, if we properly learn. If we don't properly learn, we'll just encounter the same thing over and over again until we get it. So whatever that tower is, the way you're showing me now says, I got it. I learned it how many years ago, and I've never been freer in my life. And so that was a very productive tower because you chose to learn from it. Look at that. Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Who's going to argue with that? Who's going to argue with that? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. You look gorgeous. Your heart's full. It's open. It's beautiful. It's pliable. It's soft. It's inviting. It's intuitive. It's all those things. And 10 of Pentacles, you're saying everything I do for my foundation with full heart. It's so gorgeous. 6 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. See me. See me. Because I feel good. I feel good because I am good. Look at what I've done. Yeah. I kind of deserve to feel confident. Okay. Attached to you, but not quite. Ace of Wands, the Magician, 7 of Swords. In theory, someone wants to connect to you, in theory. They desire you with the Magician and the Ace of Wands, and then they pull everything back with the 7 of Swords. So it's in denial about that it's manifesting you or that it desires you. Okay, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. As far as I can tell, it's not activated. No, Judgment, 10 of Cups, the 9 of Wands. All you're doing, once more, is show me your particular process, and maybe that's why this person hasn't made an appearance. You have learned your lesson about family first, love first, 10 of Cups, emotional harmony. Anything that does not harmonize with you of its own free will should be blocked. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I completely agree. If something can't stand up and say, I'm here, please consider me, then there's nothing to consider, right? It should not be a struggle to balance against the 10 of Cups. Either someone, and again, the 10 of Cups is the emotional harmony principle. Anyone can be, it can be one person, it can be 20 people. The point is that they serve a role in your life and you in theirs. When we look out upon our world of people we know, do we feel love and support for them? A family member, friend, whatever it is. And can they say the same of us? And so this is someone who has chosen to balance in our life and you in theirs. And you say, Judgment, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands. I've had a lesson here about who's allowed in there and who isn't. Right? And if someone cannot stand up and say, I want to be in your life and mean it, and show that kind of love or that support, then they should be resisted. They should be blocked. So you've made it very clear about who's allowed in and who's not. And we've had lessons in this, and I have no doubt it was related to your Tower once upon a time, where you had to learn something the hard way about somebody who needed to be excluded because they couldn't harmonize or they didn't want to stand up and be seen in it. Let me go ahead and take a guess who that is. You know, if you don't stand up, you're not counted. Right? So go ahead, manifest the passion and the hope and whatever all you want, but so long as you're not showing your heart, Sag has no reason to see you or count you as one of their own. So I don't know who that is. Maybe one day they'll manifest. And here's the thing about, or stop manifesting. Here's the thing about manifestation. It's a common misconception. I'm manifesting them, a specific person. And I'm not, and nothing's happening. It's because you're not supposed to. We all have free will. Manifestation does not equal magic over someone else's. Whatever it is you do, you cannot override someone else's sense of free will. That includes their feelings. In order for manifestation of love principle to take effect, you more or less both have to have the ability or capacity to meet in that space. And then by all means, you can manifest each other all you want. This person's pulling on passion. You're like, love counts for me. That's all that counts. Yours is really straightforward today, by the way. So I appreciate you for that. I mean, I'm tempted to give you advice, but you have such strong lessons that you're incorporating and utilizing, and I want you to keep on keeping on, you know? You know, they can turn their manifestation of passion to someone else easily and get that satisfied, but they're pointing it at you, but they're not coming forward with it in a way that's substantial or counts in your book. So, therefore, it's not taking effect. You know? You can be a passionate creature. That still doesn't mean that you're lining up with somebody. It's like, yeah, I'm passionate. It's not for you. My passion's tied to my heart. Yours is just you want, but you're not willing to step forward and be a whole person. You don't want the whole thing. You just want parts of it, you know? There you go. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. There's a sense of no rush here, and this is by choice. Okay, cool. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. There's this idea of if I take my time or if I hold out, that's my business. You know, you're not going to be rushed. That's cool. I understand. I appreciate that. And that's an active decision, too. That's not random waiting. That's not like, oh, no, that's active decision. The Knight of Swords suggests as such. It's like your own particular plan, and you're sticking to it. It's not that you're waiting, but you have no problem with the idea of holding out. You know, something either meets the criteria, it doesn't. And some of you simply are focused elsewhere in other areas in your life that require careful practice, patience, okay, a sense of studiousness and conservatorship. It's really simple. It's not over the top. It's nothing crazy. It's just like an agreement between you and you about what it is you will do and won't do, and that you won't be rushed in between those points, which, you know, I think that's good. That's good for anybody. Okay, Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're saying you know who it is. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. There's that Seven of Swords. There's that Nine of Wands again, and the Ace of Swords. You're saying you know exactly who it is, and you can feel them pull on you, and it don't amount to a hill of beans, because A, they failed the love test. That's something you had to learn the hard way, and that B, whatever passion or natural energy you're going to feel, it doesn't mean anything if there's no love behind it. This person excludes themselves based on their own sense of desires and what it is they're willing to put forward, and how they're not willing to stand up as a whole person to even claim what they do want. So, again, it's like if that's all they wanted was passion, they need to say so, but they're not going to say so, right? Because they know that you're like the whole thing, you're the whole package, you want more than that, etc., 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 etc. All right, let's pull some oracles. You're like, yeah, I know who it is. That's one of the persons I had to learn from. You know, just because they really, really desire me doesn't mean shit, right? I'm all about stability and authentic love, and they don't have that. Yeah, I understand. I do. Okay. Success, for some of you, you have learned your lesson with some measure of success. The situation will improve. Maybe they'll take the hint and stop pulling on your energy one day. Romance, and you will have romance of your own when it's supposed to be available to you. That's going to be part of your no rush energies attached to you. In time, the situation will improve, particularly in your romance sector. It's, again, I saw no rush attached to you, which is a good thing. I like that. You have other things that require your focus, okay? And it's not this person who's just like, I really, really want that and only one part of it, but I don't even have the nerve to stand up and say it. Okay, well, you get what you don't ask for. I know you have trouble trusting. Trusting to open up emotionally. And even if they did ask for it, you still would say no. You already know what this person's about, and it ain't love. All right, I know you have trouble trusting. I didn't mean what I said. Okay, excuse that, I apologize. I do have to wear this for a reason, so I know that's annoying, but it's for a reason. Sometimes I have to take phone calls. I didn't mean what I said. I have trouble trusting. Do you still feel my presence? I see things differently now. Well, that's on someone to prove, and it's not you. You're already living the proof of your own life and your own lessons. So if somebody sees things differently now, is still pulling on your presence. I didn't mean what I said. I have trouble trusting, opening up. Again, these are all personal issues that don't seem to be affecting you because you do live through your heart. You do live through an honest sense of stability and being open and available to the right people. So you already have your lesson. This is why I very rarely use this combo deck. Most of it's kind of like that shoulda, coulda, woulda reminiscence. Yeah. You know, it's nice, it's interesting. I just don't know how it helps you, but anyway, if we wanted to know a little bit more about what this person was thinking and had an imprint, there it is. Okay, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from you, usual type and expectations. Good. We want to get out of that type thing. I'm not saying standards. I don't know why people confuse the word standard and type. That's a completely two different things. No, by all means have standards, but break out of your type because your type is indicative to what you fell before on. So don't go for the same type. Your person, your forever person, will be different from you in the right ways. Okay? In other words, will match up in the right ways. All right. The letter R. We have 3 medallions here today. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All 3 water signs. Very good. You might have some very strong water in your chart. And it could be that any of the water signs of your future person, this could be the person who can't quite step forward into their emotions. Ironically, even if they are a water sign, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. And then the next water season might be important for some of you. That would be Pisces. And then after that is Cancer. Okay, and then we have the small star. Little hopes, little dreams, little wishes, things that you can manage. I saw that. I saw your focus points. Okay, Saggy honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your Sunday check-in. I almost said Thursday, and then I had to check myself real quick. What's going on? Show me Aries in their person, please. Show me Aries and their person. What's going on? Show me Aries in their person, please. Very good. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, which I explained in that intro. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's going on? The Knight of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. We'll see what's going on. The Emperor, Queen of Swords, and the Moon. I see. You're both playing hidesy. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Empress. 10 of Cups is in your overview. I can see that you want to harmonize with somebody here. So the 10 of Cups once more, because people get so frustrated, it doesn't have a straightforward definition. You see that? The harmony principle. That's between you and, say, 1 or perhaps 20, 30 people. That's why it kind of falls into the category of family and friends. And the idea is it's meant to be active in our life. When we look out upon the world, 10 of Cups, who do we see and we feel in our heart brings us comfort or love? Not necessarily in love, just love. Comfort, support, care, that kind of thing. And the same for their world. So I can see that the 10 of Cups value is important to you. Do you want to harmonize? Absolutely. Is that a value that you appreciate overall? peace with those who matter the most in your life, love and support, that kind of thing. I know it's important to you, and you are trying to show love to someone that you very much want in your life. However, it's not going so well, and it's hard for you to accept that. I'm not picking on you. That's just what the cards are here for, guys. I read what's here, not what isn't. I think it's best that you move your energy towards another person, all right? Because I don't want you to be in that position of, maybe I should keep trying. No, I really don't want you to keep trying. If this is what you want, and this is what you're willing to offer, which is quite a bit, I might point out, then I want you to try to deliver to someone who wants it. The Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's some self-sabotage here. We're lying a little bit to ourselves about our best romantic intentions, our best love space, our best in-love energy. So the Knight of Cups is lovely, sweet, soft, romantic, vulnerable. Key word there, vulnerable. The only knight associated with that word. Nine of Pentacles, strong sense of individuation, self-autonomy, can-do attitude and spirit, which I greatly admire, right? Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorites. And then the Five of Swords. I know you have a lot to offer, but you're sitting here trying to force yourself to continue to show your love energies in a particular direction, and it's not taking. So what do I say all the time, guys? Okay? If you have to talk yourself into or out of anything, that's the Five of Swords. Stop. Stop. Stop trying to force your mind to go marching off in a direction when you know you shouldn't, especially when your heart's involved. It's like, you know what, I do feel romantic towards this person. I do feel a kind of love energy towards this person, a soft energy towards this person, a vulnerable energy towards this person. I'm a good catch, Nine of Pentacles. Why isn't this taking? Because they don't want it. In some way, they're rejecting it. They know who you are. You might be connecting to fellow Aries, by the way. They know who you are, but they're not in the space to accept it. Why? I don't know. Let's talk about that. The Emperor, Queen of Swords, the Moon. They're keeping their thoughts to themselves, babe. That doesn't mean they're bad. That doesn't mean they're malicious. That means they're not sharing with you. That's an active choice. That is an active choice to not share their thoughts or their feelings. So you sitting here getting all twisted up about it, should I keep pursuing? No. No. Someone who wants what you have to offer stops, stands there and says, thank you. I'd like to share with you. They're not sharing. No thought, no feeling. In fact, they seem to be determined. I don't know who, perhaps they have something else on their mind, something else in their spirit. Perhaps they're attached to someone else. I don't know. You don't know either. So I don't want you to keep, the reason I know you don't know is because they don't share anything with you. The Moon. That's kind of a big deal. Here we have active thought and direction, Queen of Swords. They know what they're thinking. They know what they're feeling, but they don't share it with you. Okay? So again, they may not be a bad person. Maybe they are a bad person. But again, why would you want to sit there and tell yourself to keep pursuing someone whom you suspect either A, does not share the same interest of love value, or B, is lying to you about it anyway? So why would you? I'm going to actively discourage you to stop pursuing this. You see this over here? Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Empress. That's direct advice to you. Invest in other connections. Something that will bring you joy and peace and reflect on you in a way that completes you as the Empress. That is flattering to your profile as a human being, as a person, who you are comprehensively overall as the Empress. Connect with like-minded people, people who celebrate you as you are, not the person who turns their back on you and does not share their thoughts with you. Or again, they might have good reason to do so. Maybe they're tied to someone else and they don't feel the need to share their life with you. I don't know, but they share nothing with you. And that's a choice. Okay? You don't need to do this to yourself. Move that love energy on. Move your sense of experience and can-do and your ability to provide on. All right? And I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's so shut off. But also, no, I'm not. You don't want someone who doesn't want you back. Please, don't fall for that. It's not a chase thing. It's not they're making you work for it thing. It's not a tease thing. It is a deliberate response to not respond. Okay? Please take that. And here's some beautiful, just for you, individual right across that line. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Empress. Invest in those connections that invest in you. You say you know what a Ten of Cups is. Prove it. Connect to the people who would rejoice for you, that would like to connect with you. that would love to love you. Yes? Please. And that is empowerment. Connect to those people who want to connect to you. That's empowerment, honey. Never try to force your energies or love or experience on anybody. You don't have to do that. It shouldn't have to be forced. It's either taken for what it is and appreciated, or it's not. Let's get some advice, please. I like this. It's very straightforward, very singular, and very much ties back to you. You know? Only harmonize with people who have a shared or like-minded interest. Anything else is a waste of your time. All right? All right. Anything else here, please? Advice? Let's get some advice, please. I think yours was incredibly straightforward. And I say this out of concern because you have a lot going on for you. So I hate that you're lying to yourself about finding reasons to still try to connect to this when someone has their back on you. I mean, there's literally, it's the definition of no point. 8 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the King of Cups. We are overthinking, honey. Maybe if I just say the right thing, love will be there, and it hurts your heart. You have so much beautiful love in you with the King of Cups there. Some of you might have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. That's not really the point. You know, there is that sense of we're overthinking the communication. How are they feeling? This is what I feel. And what you feel is strong, and it's natural, and it's powerful. Okay? That doesn't mean it's being shared or reciprocated just because you have strong feelings. So no, I know here you are fussing over every single word, every single thought, every single text or email or conversation you have with this person in real life. I don't know. It's up to you. Here it is. Am I saying this just No, stop. You don't need to. No. I understand the strength of your feeling. But we're overthinking even basic communication. You shouldn't have to do that at all. And it's tying back into your 5 of Swords. Well, maybe if I just try this, or if I just say that, or no. 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 It really is that simple. It is. Okay. Anything else in here, please? Oh, okay. King of Wands, Judgment, the Lovers, 6 of Cups. In time. You may not see it yet. Why would you? In time. In time. Very strong and or powerful connection meant for you. Soul bond. Someone whom you've known. It's not this. It's not the one who does not share their thoughts with you, their feelings, etc., or they shut you out. This is something else. Very much something else. It's powerful. And it represents time of someone we used to know. Kind of quality. It's almost haunting, isn't it? But it's beautiful. It's powerful. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little sexy too. It's passionate. Very strong memory tied to it. But it's not yet. Not now. This is what you call later. It represents somebody's comeback call. I said that once. I was like, what does that mean? Do you not have access to the internet? You're writing a comment, so one would assume. A comeback call, second chance, judgment. Someone else's. Oh boy, well when that comes on through, that'll be a magnificent re-entry. My. It's borderline breathtaking just looking at it. Please move on from this. In the meantime, connect with those who actually love and care and support you, not someone who turns their back on you. They're doing other things. What that is, I don't know. They don't tell you. There you go. Within the next few weeks, big happy changes. Beautiful. Big happy changes. I'm not interested in the messages of closure, etc., etc. I don't think you have enough contact with this person to have that kind of history. These are the kind of woe is me oracle cards. They're not my favorite, but they help fill in the blanks of people of the past, which I saw for you in your advice, but it's much further out. And that's a judgment thing, and that's a different reading for a different day. Oh boy, but that would be a heck of a reading. Oh, 6 of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, stop it. Oh, King of Wands and Judgment. Oh, my goodness. Passion. Let your friends help you. You see, I know you have a lot of passion here, honey. I know, but you cannot allow your passion to overrule your better judgment. If someone doesn't share with you, that's it. You have nowhere else to go. It's not about what you said or how well you said it or did you say the right words. No. It's either accepted as is and exchanged, and it means the same thing to both people, or it doesn't. So let your friends help you. I know you have a lot of energy towards this, and bless you, you're working this like a Rubik's Cube. No. It's not like that. People are not Rubik's Cubes. You know? Having to fit the right pieces, right time. Did I swivel this left here, turn right, column 8? No, no. You're overthinking it. Okay. Talk to your friends about what it is you feel towards this. They'll tell you. All right? We have the letter X, we have the letter L, we have the letter V, we have the big star. I know you have big hopes, dreams, wants, and wishes and desires. Absolutely. So use that in a way that works for you, not against you. Always. Don't turn a star against yourself just because you're wishing on the wrong one. You should always try to aim for a star because it means a lot. So know which star is worth aiming towards or navigating by. We have the zombie in reverse. Good. That means we'll be coming out of our zombieism state. Excellent. We have the L in reverse, not using our wisdom at this time. I know. Right now, your heart and or your passions leading you, most likely a combination of the two, given a lot of the water I've seen here today, as well as your natural passion. I understand. So we're kind of forsaking our sense of intelligence around this. I'm not saying that you're not intelligent. The L in reverse suggests you are. You're just not wanting to see it. The owls have the big eyes. Okay? And then there's the messages here. I know these are messages of love. It's a little envelope. It breaks my heart, Aries, honey. That's the envelope with the little heart on it. I know it's not. I know they're not being returned. What does that tell you? Don't let that Five of Swords run any deeper. I respect big feelings. I respect big passion. They're a hell of a combination. So aim it at someone who knows, gets it, and wants it. Okay? Don't chase what isn't there. That's the same as chasing ghosts. You're not a ghost. All right. Aries, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Oh, vocals are acting funny again. What's going on? Oh, my goodness. What's going on, please, for Aquarius and their person? Show me Aquarius and their person, please. You know, I do love this deck. I really, really do. My only complaint with it, and it's one of the reasons I don't use it very often, I wish it had firmer edges. It's soft all the way around. That's what she said. Let's give it a shuffle. You need sharper edges for them to catch and separate when you shuffle, especially when you shuffle traditionally like I do. What's going on? Show me Aquarius and their person. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board. So I explained that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Isn't that lovely? King of Cups, Temperance, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. 9 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. And the King of Swords. I don't know who that is. Because you just look so happy. I love that. I love saying that for you. And it's so lovely. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. You're like, joy, oh joy, oh joy. I got something here. We're working. This is live. We're building, and you are actively happy. You are actively constructing some sort of relationship, and you are thrilled. You could literally be working with this person as well, but right now it's in the context of I'm in a relationship. I feel good. I feel bold. I feel bright. I feel seen. I feel visible. Look what this is. Look what I have done. Look at what I'm achieving with this person. And you just look great. You look so happy, you know? Oh, bless you. I don't know if you just got into that space of I'm saying that this is a relationship and it's actually going somewhere. And I think that's for many of you where you are. You see evidence of it. Your confidence is rising in this. Active contribution. It feels good. You look so good and alive and vivacious, and you're living in the moment above all. You know, you're not thinking about the past, and you're not living for the future. You're living right here, right now with somebody whom you say, oh joy, look at me, look at us, this is happening. And you're proud. You're proud, you're happy. And again, the relationship, Four of Wands, is how two people define it. And it looks like whichever year is, you know, that precious feeling when you realize, okay, it's more than just seeing somebody. This is building. And you get excited. That's where you are. So congratulations. It's so beautiful. And Eight of Pentacles, you're both putting active, contributive effort into this. And it's equal. It's equal. And both of you enjoy the work, working hard. Perhaps that's how you know each other, because it does feel heavily contextual. You know each other. You know, doesn't have to be work, but environment. The environment is known to you too. Anyway, the point is you two look industrious, happy, and active. I love it. King of Cups, Temperance, Five of Swords. Meanwhile, ... someone is separate from you at this time. I don't know who this is. They're healing their heart, which is good. I just don't, again, I have no idea who this is. You're showing me this is happening. I'm in it. There's a we, so technically we're in it. I wish I could see that person. And then this person is separate from you. Emotionally attached to you in some way, spiritually attached. I don't know if they're on a retreat. I don't know where they are. It feels kind of retreatish, quiet, very quiet, heavily reflective. A lot of inner work is going on for that person, particularly as it relates to self-sabotaging thoughts about their feelings. And they're working on it. That's all I know. Time and patience is attached to them. All right. So I don't know where they are, but they're doing some necessary healing work, particularly that of their mind. Conflicting thoughts regarding their feelings with the King of Cups there. So self-sabotage in their feelings. You experience that to some extent, otherwise I wouldn't be seeing them. So this could be someone whom you've known. They could be under any category, a family member, a friend, someone who, I don't know, it could be ex. I'm not defaulting to that. I'm just saying someone's here whom you've experienced in your life as someone who tended to self-sabotage when it comes to their feelings. In a large-scale way. Because it's temperance. That's a lot of patience. That's a lot of time out while I reflect on my feelings and why I did that and why I rejected them or why I didn't embrace them, etc. Yeah, I'm working on that, and it's separate from you. You're clearly happy doing something somewhere else, you know? And it's going great, so keep on keeping on. So good luck to them in their journey and fixing whatever it is they need to fix. I just know you experienced it. You either know who that person is or you don't, so that means it's either you're reading or it's not at this point. And I wish them well in their journey. That can take a while. They can take a while. If you spend a lot of time denying your heart and your feelings and being someone who is actively uncomfortable with what you feel and not being able to express it, not allowing yourself to express it, shutting it down, denying it, that can run pretty darn deep. Given that temperance is there, suggests that it did. So I'm glad that they're working on it. It's something that they need to do, so I respect that they're doing it. So that's good because they, you know, anybody has the choice to not work on it. You can stay in denialsville. I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. That one ran pretty deep. So the fact that they are, you know, good for them. More power to them. I wish them success in that. Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You know, that's interesting. There is some stress here around the foundation. I can't help but think that this person's tied to it in some way. So it makes me think, yeah, you know them. And they need to do their part to kind of withdraw and heal. And then there's part of the foundation here that they contributed to in a negative way. It looks like they got rejected or ejected, possibly. Not just by you, but people in your greater sense of connectivity. Again, family, friends, career, something like that. It looks like this energy was rejected because they caused a lot of concern. Okay? And disrupted not just your life, but perhaps the larger context of things. So there is a defensive position around the Ten of Pentacles, the foundation. So it's not just yours, it's whomever else is in there that contributes to it. That's what I'm saying. Ten of Pentacles is fairly extensive, guys. whatever this is, this person in some way contributed to the stress of it and also being rejected from it. Wow. Hopefully we can get that back on track. I do see a kind of, like I said, a defensive stance around this thing. And somehow this person touched it in a way that suggests it was negative, and they've largely been rejected or pushed away from it, at least temporarily, for them to fix their stuff, get it together, however you want to do it. King of Swords is in your overview. That is who you are. So I didn't... King of Swords, I was like, yeah, well, it fits. And then I just ran over here to your line. I was like, oh, King of Swords for Aquarius. Yeah, I didn't even reference it. I didn't have to. I'm like, yeah, Aquarius is Aquarius is Aquarius. So the kings, of course, are the fixed sign. That's you, honey. It's one of your power elements here. You know, you are very much you. You're still very much intact in who you are, what you think, what you believe, how you act. You have a firm mind, intelligent, firm disposition, willing to think outside the box. You're just you, okay? You are very much you. And this, I love this. It's so light and so celebratory, and I'm happy for you. I really am. Things here are literally working out between you and someone else. And I think whatever else is going on here, you help do your part to stabilize the foundation, which I see here got a little stressed or strained. Largely due, I believe, to this character who wants more. It looks like it was mutual ejection. It wasn't just you that did it. Other people agreed they need to be isolated from this because they're putting some cracks in here, and we don't want that. Okay? So I know you're doing your part to help stabilize the foundation, and there's other folks in there too. Okay? But congratulations to you. You remain yourself. Let's get some advice for you. Yours was pretty darned interesting today, and it's also really good proof that your person isn't just someone of romantic interest. Whomever this is, their actions touched a couple different persons' lives that you are connected to as well, so it wasn't just you that experienced it, if that helps, by the way. I don't know if did I forget to mention that? Well, there it is. It's there now. It wasn't just you that got affected. Okay. But you are doing your part for the repairs and the stabilization. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. This is a really good example of it's not just romantic partners, you know? But congratulations to you, because something clearly is happening in that division, which is why I wanted to see more about that. But that's okay. That's okay. This was important too. These things that happen to life, you know, just a personal note. I can tell you, I know I've had a family member like this where just for everybody's best interest, it was best that they got temporarily issued from the family, you know, until they could, quote unquote, get their shit together, because they were causing a strain to everyone else who was connected to the family dynamic. You know what I mean? You can have that same kind of scenario with friendship and in work too, you know? All right. Let's get some advice, please. Seven of Swords, Judgment, Three of Swords. Because someone here failed to learn the lessons, it caused strain on everybody. Somebody here was trying to absent themselves from the responsibility of having to learn something, and because they had old pain in their hearts, they were putting it in other people's as well, you know, because I won't work on my issues, I'm going to make that your problem. And because someone ignored the lessons, it amplified the pain. Okay? You know, refused to acknowledge it here with the Seven of Swords. You know, everybody knows what's going on. Just that one person refuses to acknowledge it or admit it. So there's a lot of backwards mental energy here. That's, in other words, it's not forward, it's going backwards. Okay. Negative. Yeah, I got it. I think that's enough of that. I'm really not interested in that. You've been through it. You're going to continue to go through it. I don't think this person's role is yet done. It looks like it's a temporary suspension. And there you are. So that's what I'm saying. There's a big difference here between what I'm saying. This is clearly important to your life. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing it. And then there's what you're actually doing as a person. The Fool, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Whatever this is you're investing in over here in the relationship, I'm not saying it's just started, but it makes you feel alive. The Fool plus the King of Wands. That equals alive. You are feeling very alive, and you want to keep opening yourself open towards this. That's what I see for you personally, and that feels good. It really does, so keep on keeping on. This, when it's time to readdress it, okay, if it's ever allowed back in, then there'll be time for that, just not today. They still have a lot of healing to do, and they need to recognize their lessons before they're allowed back in, it seems. Otherwise, they will continue to perpetuate what they should have learned onto other people, and that's what you call projection. And it sucks. It sucks. So if it helps you, it looks like you and whomever else was involved in this decision, you did the right thing. Okay? Sometimes you have to know when to draw the line because other people refuse to. All right, let's keep on. Okay, we'll kind of look at these. It's not my favorite. It does sometimes help fill in the blanks about people who are kind of woebegone and shoulda, coulda, wouldas, missed opportunities, failings, and that kind of thing. Otherwise, I really don't like to indulge in the woe, it's me. Okay, it's so prevalent. I didn't mean what I said, okay? I want to feel that way again, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. And do you feel my touch? Well, no. That could be in this respect. Did what I do still affect you? Yeah, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that over there. Do you feel me? Yes, actually, it looks quite active, and we keep wanting to feel that touch. That's beautiful. I don't think we need the angel answers. I really don't. Let's move on over here. Did you call some bullshit on this person and no one believed you until they started saying it for themselves? Something like that. Religious factors. There's a strong sense of your love life is being influenced by religious factors. Perhaps your religion or your spiritual faith is very, very important to you or to someone else here. But there's also that sense of commitment. So there is a sense here that we can't full on reject this. You don't feel like you're inclined to do that, and it's not what you believe in. But you're also saying we need to minimize the damage as well. Okay? All right. And there's a attraction here. So you are someone who is relationship oriented. Yes, attraction's all well and good, but you're also committed to something deeper than that. Okay, anything else here, please? Let go of control issues. Let's not try to control this. Let's just be open towards it. Hence, I see the Fool and the King of Wands. This feels good. It looks good. Therefore, we're going to continue to connect to it. No control here. We're just going to see how this thing builds. And if it builds naturally, organically, then hey, let's keep on keeping on, you know? All right. Oh, so no letters? Are you freaking kidding me? I hate that. Okay. Just heard the backup beeps of a truck. I guess we're getting delivery. All right, we have a couple medallions. So Libra, Virgo, you, Aquarius, and the medallion of Gemini in the reverse. The key word here being intelligent. Some of you might be double, triple air. Intelligent here is a key feature. You might have any of these placements in your chart as well as connecting to one of those as well. We have the Stingray in reverse. Again, once more, not feeling, not in touch with our feeling, lack of feeling, just not in touch with them. They're hidden. We don't understand them. Again, that's not you. Because you are showing me, see, shown the upright. We are indeed listening to our emotions. Okay, someone who's not feeling them, not in touch with them, and frankly, no one really knows what's going on with that person versus someone who is actually listening to themselves. Completely two different things. And then, of course, the crescent moon. For some of you, the crescent moon might be important, last, or upcoming. Okay, Aquarius, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Gemini and their person, please. What is going on for Gemini? Show me Gemini and their person. What's up? Show me Gemini. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board because I explained that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. What's up? The Lovers, that's you, darling. Okay, the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. That's a tricky thing, I know. King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Oh. Queen of Swords, the Star, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Overview, the Knights of Swords. Well, you'll figure it out soon. You're on the go. You're on the go, honey. Where you land, only you know. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, super strong connection. You're part of it. You're there. Your power card's here, so I know you're feeling it now. Okay, you're really feeling your element, particularly as it relates to duality. And trying to consolidate your dual form into one singular purpose and focus. Boom. See it. Okay. Gemini 101. Your Seven of Cups. Tricky business. Opening up. What do I feel about that? I feel in pain, Christina. 3 Swords. It's scary. I know. I feel like I've had this talk with you recently, or something very close to it. The fear of opening up. It may not have been you. May have, I don't know, honey. After a while, they all run together. You'll just have to excuse me. But I saw that combination, different decks, 7 of Cups with 3 Swords with somebody. Anyway, the fear to open up here is real. To expose one's heart, even in the most subtle of ways, it can be a scary thing. But you're here. I know you will get this sorted. I know that you will figure it out. Page of Swords, you're trying to keep an eye on the subject. You kept telling me to look down. Okay. You're keeping an eye open towards it. It's observation at this point. Eventually you'll kick into action. So I know you'll take over. And like I said, look at you go. Eventually. You want to do something. And I think you will. Yes, there is fear of rejection here. There is. There's fear of being hurt. To open up. To not open up. To open up. To not open up. And you can also experience rejection from the self. The more you delay or just flat out refuse to do what you're inclined to do, you end up rejecting yourself in some way. And that's a form of fear of rejection too. Am I going to back away? Am I going to go for it? And that's scary. I want you to do what's right for you. If you want the short answer about what their response might be, the answer is yes. King of Pentacles with aces. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. This person, they might be earth sign. Okay. Or they're very, very practical in nature. Might even be wealthy, comfortable, to say the least. Someone who knows their worth. And they seem to be worth a lot. Ace of Wands, they have a streak of passion running through them. They say they're open. They're interested and they're open. But they're also interested in legitimacy. Ace of Pentacles. So, in other words, they do what they say what they do. They don't dick around with that, you know? It's who they are. Very firm, but comfortable and confident in knowing who they are. So, I mean, those are beautiful qualities. Queen of Swords, the star, the Queen of Wands. At some point, you two share a star. Isn't it a beautiful thing when you realize you two are on the same page? You know? Oh, we both want this. Oh, God. We both want this. We both would like to connect. We both would like to share an experience. Fuck yeah. And it just feels so freaking good. It does. It does feel so freaking good. Doesn't it? I see you relax a little bit. That's nice. Still in your element, but you relax substantially. And this person, they relax too. And it's like, yeah, I'm formal. Yeah, I know my worth. Yeah, but trust me, I'm a Queen of Wands. So they have a softer side too. They lighten up substantially to connect over the same star. That's beautiful. There's no guarantee of that. So it's so tricky. It's so scary. You know, do we both want and hope and desire for the same thing? To connect to each other, you know, to share a similar path? Do we both desire to wish upon the same star at the same time? Oh God, I hope so. You know, and if it's not working, using these words, these are impressions, these are thoughts, these are feelings. Are we going to line up? Are we going to want the same thing? I mean, are they going to want this? I don't know. And you're afraid of rejection from the situation, from yourself? I just, no, honey, you've made up your mind at some point. You might be a Page of Swords now, but eventually you're gonna kick in. It's like, you know what, I gotta do this thing. I gotta try this thing. You're gonna open up. Who drops it? I have no idea. I just see when the time is right. You don't hesitate. That's all. Let's get some advice, please. This was incredibly straightforward. I like it. I do. May it come true. You line up with this person really well, I think. You really do. Okay. Yeah, they got a lot to offer, so do you. I'm just saying your fears around the subject, that's all. Perfectly normal fears. Okay. Let's get some advice, please. Yeah. Oh. Of course, it's here depicted in the card. You can't dwell on every single detail, nor should you. It's just sometimes the image is there and it gets highlighted. People who read tarot will tell you that. It just kind of highlights for some reason, and you're supposed to notice something. Are you two-tone? Okay. Skin tone. Two-tone. Two different skin tones. This is where we say things like, your person might be different from you. Age, race, ethnicity, this kind of thing. FYI, they highlighted it for me. That's it. Two-tone, two different skins. Okay. Because I look down at that King of Pentacles, I always see it highlighted because the dog looks like Cinnamon. My Cinnamon looks just like Cinnamon. If she was here right now, she'd be like, what? She'd raise her head. She's at doggy daycare right now. It looks just like my Cinnamon, so I can't really credit that, but I just, you know, my eyes dwell on that. That doesn't mean it's highlighted. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no, honey, it's good. That's good. Green means go, yeah? Green means go. Don't dwell on those cups too long now, honey. Don't dwell on the rejection or the fear of it specifically. You're showing me fears. This is internal process. I would tell you if it was external. It's not external, it's internal. The internal being fears. That doesn't mean that the outcome is that. It's just what we tell ourselves could be, so it delays our hand and we think it must be true. No. It's as real as we allow it to be. It has as much power as we give it. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. My. My. Yeah. Okay. Lots of Earth energy here today. And they're pointing it back at you. They're saying, hey, you're no small cookie either. And they're saying you're quite the established, sexy, savory cookie, eh? That you've worked very, very hard for what you have. That you stable as hell. Very practical, very down to earth. Have a strong set. You share frequencies with this person. You're showing me the fear of rejection and you get caught up in your head about it and going back and forth, but you're just as earthbound as this person. Do you two share communities? There's an approximation here. There's an approximation here. You're close, very, very close. Very close. Or you share very similar principles, extremely. We're talking about longevity, coin, foundation, okay, being established, roots, being of value to others, building ourselves up from nothing, knowing one's worth because of it. You share those principles too, they're pointing out, lest we forget, lest you forget. You're not just somebody over here fussing about a strong connection. You've done well for yourself too. Very practical, very reliable. Know your worth, don't forget it. Tell that fear of yours to go for itself. Okay, let's get some more advice, please. You're over here fussing about potatoes and salad. You got a steak in there too, honey. I like a full course meal. What's going on? Let's get some advice, please. Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. And for now, we hang back because, again, we're afraid. We're afraid of rejection. I understand. They're pointing out to your own particular qualities of stability. Hey, know yourself. You're over here fussing about, what if I'm hurt? And therefore, we stayed our hand. Okay. What if, what if, what if? What if, what if, what if? What if? You can what if it to death and therefore reject yourself and then tell yourself that was inevitable. No. Again, that has as much power as we give it. Fears. Okay, that's the only thing that's kept you from taking action, is for fear of being hurt. Yeah. You're going to have breakages, you're going to have endings, and it's going to make you a little leery. But that should also tell you what's worth it. You're worth it. And know when someone else is worth it. Okay? All right, let's get some angel answers for you. I lingered way too long these days. Choose a new direction. Wait. Wait. Choose a new direction. Are you trying to talk yourself out of this? Wait. What are you trying to do here? Why are you trying to talk yourself out of this so bad? Listen to your intuition. Wait. Hold on. I'm not telling you to wait, as in, Gemini, you need to wait. I would never do that. They're saying halt. Before you gallop off in a different direction, know that you can connect to this, or that perhaps you both desire it. Choose a new direction. Some of you are trying to talk yourself out of this real bad. Wait and listen to your intuition. See, goodness me. No wonder they pointed out. No wonder they pointed out. You need reminding of your worth, honey. You built yourself up from nothing, too. Okay. You're just as valuable and you're just as worthy. You need to remember that. Okay? Don't forget your worth. Don't forget your worth. Listen to yourself. Let your friends help you and keep an open mind. Called it. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, someone who, again, is outside your typical demographics, and then also breaking out of your type. So, by all means, have standards. Have standards as the day is long, but try to break out of your type, because with your type, is that why you're trying to talk yourself out of this? This person's way outside your type? Yeah, well, think about how your other types didn't work out, because that was your type. You ever notice that? The person who is your so-called type ends up in every other category you've ever experienced. Something to that. Whatever this is outside your type. It could be that someone's actually worth your worth, and you're not used to it. Could be. Let your friends help you. Talk this over with other folks. Okay? Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be an island. Let's see. We have W, M, and U. We have the anchor here, stuck or emotional stability. Which one is which is up to you. We have the goldfish in reverse, not harmonized with our feelings. We have the medallion of the Cancer. For some of you might have some very prominent Cancer in your chart. Could be connecting to one. Next Cancer season might be important. We have the dragon, Aries specifically, but yes, the fire signs. A sense of empowerment or intimidation here. We have the camel, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and also that sense of emotional conservation. Okay, our resources are for us first and foremost, but we also need to know who's worth sharing with for that very reason. Okay, Gemini, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on? Show me Libra and their person, please. Show me Libra. Show me Libra and their person. Show me Libra and their person, please. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board. But like I explained that intro, reverse energies as you see fit. What's up? Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. Good, good. All right. The Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Justice, that's you, and Temperance. Okay, good. Yeah, as I say, you're showing me an active state of learning and, okay, a lot of space here. A lot of space here. Okay. Three of Wands, you're showing me active waiting in that respect of it's not useless waiting, which is good. I hate useless waiting, and if it was, I'd tell you. Because, again, it's useless. You know, I'm just waiting for something. I'm not necessarily doing anything with myself or my life or improvement or understanding my worth and value, but something will happen. No, I hate that. No, this is a lot of time has passed between how you last recognized yourself and where you are today. So it's beautiful. That's a good reflection to have, and you seem to be reflecting on it now. Why? You might know best why. But it's a beautiful, I feel like I got a snapshot of you looking at yourself. So I'm looking at you, and you are looking at yourself and where it is you've come from. So that's beautiful. I like that. Nice little moment in time for you. Are you always like this? No, we can't afford to be. You still have a life to live. But this is more of an internal looking at myself, engaging, where I've come from and where I am, and that's a beautiful thing. So I'm glad you take a moment in this life to recognize that. I used to be a little edgy, a little pissed off, a little frustrated, a little cough, a little my walls are high, a little defensive, a little pushy-offy, a little leave me alone, angry, defensive. And you don't know why, or perhaps you do, but there's that sense of just leave me alone. Rejection, walls, don't even bother. Don't even fucking bother. What prompted it, you would know best. The Wheel of Fortune time has passed, and that's what you're reflecting on. Right there on your midline. And time has passed, and you're reflecting on that now. And your heart's very different. Ace of Cups, more open, softer, vulnerable. Overflowing too. Here we have a shut off. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't even fucking bother too. That's a lot better. It's nice to feel nice and loving and appreciative and thankful and kind, you know. Your heart's open and ready. Perhaps it is now at that point where it is so full, it would like to break off and share with someone else, in which case it becomes a Two of Cups. So perhaps some of you now are ready for love because you feel that you are. You no longer have that wall of defensiveness up, anger, resentment, bitterness, frustration. Just leave me alone. Just don't even bother, right? That's over now. Good. And you can see that, and you can feel it more to the point. You can. It's that lovely moment when you're just out there on that cliff or hanging out at the beach where you're like, I've come a long way. And I'm not like I used to be. I never thought I would get out of that feeling. And look at where I am today. You know, that soft moment of reflection? It's beautiful. It's one of the things you just can't put a price on. For those of you who are sipping intolerant, guess what's about to happen? Excuse me. Of course, that is everyone's cue to turn down the volume if you can't stand the sound. Now, here's the thing. I'm not quite sure who this is. The Hermit, Seven of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Someone is healing, and they're putting active work into it to better understand their feeling. Seven of Cups, you know. Not necessarily options in this respect. It's more like, what do I feel exactly? So they're not really giving to you. It's not actively giving. They're just kind of doing their own thing in their own way. You know, where you are, well, apparently they still have work to do, whomever this is. I don't know why I'm seeing them. I am seeing an act of conservation to keep what they know to themselves because they're in a discovery process, and I respect that. When you're in a discovery process, you tend to keep what you are feeling and experiencing and learning to yourself because you're not ready to share it or divulge it. So, I mean, good for them for doing the work. It's very slow. We're really taking our time to kind of nitpick through our feelings, and I love the Hermit. He's one of my favorite cards in tarot to indicate healing. It's just, I don't know. You know how it is when you drive down a street that's always under construction, and it's taking so long that when you drive by it, you just expect it to be under construction. You don't actually expect it to finish. That's what it feels like for this person. They're always under construction. When they will ever be finished with their own particular project, and if you ever know about it, I have not the clue. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm seeing it, other than this is likely someone whom you had your wall up against, rejected, or pushed off, or pushed away with anger for a while. And you're not focused on them anymore. You're focused on where you're at and where you're feeling today. And I want you to stay in that moment. So I don't want this to frustrate you or kind of put you back into a negative space. You've come too far for that. But in some way, you two are still spiritually connected. Whether or not you will be in the 3D again, I don't know. Because every time you kind of have a reason to pass by this person, emotionally, intellectually, or spiritually, you understand they're still under construction and that it's not likely to change anytime soon. And you're at that point now in your life where you're like, it's their construction project. It's not mine. Thank God. So you're no longer in that space of waiting for them or to understand what they're doing or feeling. You're well beyond that now. You're ready for other things. So I respect their process. I wouldn't hold my breath for it to be finished anytime soon. Seven of Swords, Justice, Temperance, and that's something you yourself recognize. That's what I'm saying. When you pass by it, when you have an impression of that person, memories, for some reason, it's an anniversary time and you're thinking about them, whoever they are, it doesn't have to be romantic, you still cross that sign that says under construction. And I'm sure at one point that used to piss you off. It's like you still have no new news. You have no more development. You have nothing. You still have nothing. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep blocking you then because you're useless. That's how you might have used to react. And now you're like, it's not my business. And because you're right, it's not. So while I can get frustrated too, it's like you still haven't made progress. You've been under so-called construction for 2 years. And you still haven't, you don't have a finished road. It's still not paved. It's still got potholes. It's still uneven. It's still crooked as fuck. Are you serious? Yeah. But that's their journey, man. It's not ours. And that's something you had to reconcile yourself to, and that took time, honey. And that is you. Seven of Swords, Justice, that's your power card, Temperance. That took you time to understand, you know what, it's not for me to know. I need to hold myself responsible for what I'm doing and the progress I'm making. I'm not responsible for the progress they're not making. Or how long it's taking, even if they are making progress. You wouldn't know, and that's the point, and that's what you had to give up. Is that thing of, I just need to let this go. I need to focus on my own healing. So we have Temperance here, and that took time for you. Okay? And that's the difference between a defensive, angry, pissed off, walled up Libra to someone who's just, I did my work. I did my time. And I hope that maybe they get to experience what I do one day, and that's just ready to be open to other things because I'm good. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I just need to know about me. That's correct. Only hold ourselves responsible for us and our own healing. So if you're indeed ready for new whatever, may it be. You've served your time, it looks like, and balancing against yourself and not concerning yourself with whatever this is. And if you ever see it again and it has work to show off, look how strong I am and new and improved, you'll be like, that's awesome. That's wonderful. Good for you. You know? And it may not have any more context or meaning other than that. The point is that you no longer feel you have to care because it wasn't your job to care. Okay? You concern yourself with you. Okay? We are our own biggest projects because they will always be ongoing. This person knows that in their own way. And you should know it too. All right, let's get some advice, please. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone we broke from, someone whom we know. We have memories tied to them, sweet memories of the past, possibly a soul bond. If you don't believe in that, that's cool. It's just the indication of is time past. Okay. This is someone we know. We have that sweet uniqueness attached to this person, emotional exchange, cups exchanged, and we haven't invested in it in a long time. It broke. I don't know if it's permanently broke, but it's broke for now. We know this. We've accepted it. Okay. At Ten of Wands, difficult. Knights of Swords, the Emperor. You found it very, very difficult to refrain from engaging in this. You tried, but you had to stop. You couldn't keep investing in it because you kept investing in a broken connection. It tied you to the past in many respects, but you trying to maintain it or take action towards it, you said it just caused a lot of hardship for you. So you had to learn to refrain and not interact with it. You couldn't fix it on your terms. You couldn't control it, and you could not in any way help them with the repairs. And that's true. If somebody wants your help in repairs in any kind of connection, any kind of dynamic, they ask and then they receive the help. Okay? But if it remains in a constant state of brokenness, that means someone's not interested in your help, they're not taking the advice, or frankly, they don't want you to be involved, and that's something that they need to learn. You know, it was hard. It was very hard. Investing in this and seeing it go nowhere was hard. And having to refrain from it was also difficult, but at least it was a proper exercise and empowerment. Okay? Okay. Let's do some of these. These are my shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They are more appropriate for past orientation, which is what I'm seeing in this context. So we'll go ahead and pull a couple of these. Wait, that was a big flip. I bury myself in work to forget you. Well, that would likely explain the delay. You know, there's two thoughts on that. And trust me, I'm one of those work until I get it, work until I get it types. So work can be a focus point for some people. Doing something that we're good at, it allows us to kind of let our guard down and actually access some thoughts and feelings that we can't when we're conscious of the problem. That's me. I'm that person. A lot of people in the reverse, they will use work, distractedness, busyness to bury out, just bury the noise. Just get rid of it. I don't want to deal with it. And it delays things exponentially. And I think that's what we're looking at here. Okay. I bury myself in work to forget you. Do you still feel my presence? I care too much about other people's opinions. Yeah. Yes, I heard you. Okay. So this like message received from this person. They're like, I get it, but I still have work to do because I keep distracting myself from doing the main work. That was us. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope that helped you. But you keep on keeping on. All right. I love that you are feeling so very healed these days. Your heart's so much more fuller and open and operating these days. And that you learn to temper yourself against yourself. You are your own main concern here. Make sure your side is balanced, you know, because you can't control the people's side. You have to learn to give that up. All right. A year from now, for some of you, trust. Okay. Trust. Keyword here being trust. Letting go of control. What is meant to be is what meant to be. We have to trust, and I know that's hard, especially if you're someone who really appreciates a thorough account of everything. I understand that, but you got to trust the process. And for some of you, there'll be something critical about a year from now, whatever that is. Okay, let's pull some charms for you. Once more, I'm not asking you to wait. I would never do that. Waiting is a choice. You have to make it yourself. Tarot lady don't mean shit. You choose to wait. All they're saying is a year from now, maybe something happens. It doesn't mean you have to wait. Okay. That means get on with your life. Not that you're meant to interact with them. The letter G, the letter N, we have the Empress energy here with the crown, you know, knowing one's worth, knowing one's value. The Tree of Life or the Ten of Pentacles, the roots run deep for you, for them, the both of you. Perhaps you share a community or you share like-minded values of family first and being cultivated. And more than that, just obviously understanding your worth, your connectivity, your resources, family, friends, career, all of it's in there. Being mindful of that. Very important to the both of you, having roots. We have the medallion of Aquarius in the reverse, the key word here being friendly. Tend to be friendly, one of the both of you, okay, or known as being friendly. And then we have the owl in reverse, not using our wisdom despite the fact that we could. So here the owl, of course, always has the big eyes. That means observation, intelligent, sees, acts. In reverse. There's some things that are obvious, but if we don't want to see it, we won't. Okay? All right, Libra, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What is going on? Show me Taurus in their person, please. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus in their person, please. Like always, we're going to start on your side of the board, yeah? But explaining that intro, you reverse those energies as you see fit. What's up? The Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. Okay. What's up? Nine of Wands. Okay. Page of Cups. Five of Pentacles. I got it. All right. No more explanation needed. This one's going to be super short. Strap in. Or don't. I don't. Just Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords. Good job. All right. In the overview, Queen of Wands. Yeah. You're like, nothing's going to put out my fire. Some of you might have some very critical fire in your chart, particularly Leo, particularly Sag. That may or may not be relevant. Perhaps you just feeling yourself. Man, you were so determined to be optimistic and happy. Maybe it's saving face. I just don't see it that way because you're like, I got to rock on, man. This bull is going to keep rolling. I mean, you just... you're showing me vivaciousness. You're so bright, honey. You're burning so bright, and I love it. And it's so weird because you clearly walked. You clearly checked out. And I don't know if you're showing me a little bit of attitude, like, yeah, fuck you too. I don't know. But you're like, I am so glad I walked away from that. I don't know I don't know where you're coming from, but you're showing me double fire in your own right. You're giddy, honey. It's like you had too much coffee and you don't know what to do with yourself. I wish I had your problem, right? Because seriously, you're like, oh, nothing's gonna stop me, baby. We're gonna keep rolling. We can keep walking. We just keep walking, keep walking. We got our fancy shoes on. We just gonna keep walking. Yay! And you feel so good. You're showing me an incredible lightness of being, hope for yourself, optimism, passion, ambition, drive. We're just gonna keep going. This bull don't make stops, baby. No, we're gonna keep going. You just keep. I don't know what you walked from, but I have an idea. Okay, 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like suffering one's consequences. I don't know what the walls were about. I don't know. Just they had walls, defensiveness. They were inclined to block you no matter what you did. And it was repetitious. 9 of Wands is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So this person wouldn't allow you to have access to their feeling. Page of Cups. It's just, no, don't bother, don't bother, don't bother. Until one day, whatever day that was, you eventually took them seriously. It's like, okay, so I tell people all the time, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. They had a habit of blocking you, blocking the heart space. You shall not pass. I'm angry with you. I'm just going to push you off, shove you away, give you attitude while I do it. No, nothing you can say or do will actually make it better. Just be prepared to be blocked all the time. And that didn't change. They didn't give you anything new to work with either. No pentacles to work with, no sense of healing to work with, just nothing. You can't access my feelings, so don't even fucking try. Okay. I believe you. You cannot work with what you do not have. And if someone wants you to work with them, they give you something to work with. And if someone gives you nothing to work with, what do you do? Okay. I think you made things clear about where we stand or where we don't stand. Because if you wanted me to stick around and have good feeling for this or try to work things out with you, you would have given me something. But you gave me nothing. And then you backed it up a couple of times. So my part's done. So I don't know how long this drug on, but it's enough for you to feel, darling, to find a point about fucking elated. I guess I can't walk away from this. Thank you for making that clear. Yeah, I made it clear, all right. And now they're sad. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, Taurus took me seriously? They weren't supposed to do that. How someone treats you is how they feel about you. You keep blocking somebody, and that was your whole plan, that was your only plan, then that means you were doing it for fun. You had no intention of changing. You know? I'm mad, block. I'm mad, block. So how can I make you not mad or help make you not mad? I don't know, but just expect to be blocked. Oh, shit. You walked away? You weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to keep putting up with my garbage attitude. Was I? This person, you know, sometimes, in fairness though, with the 5 of Pentacles being there in that position, that sense of, oh, well, now I did it. Well, loss is real. Now that they have nothing to block, it's like they have nothing to do, right? So that's fear of abandonment. If somebody has a lot of abandonment issues that they never resolve, we're going to have a way inevitably of bringing them about to self-sabotage ourselves. So what people inherently fear the most about abandonment, if it goes unchecked or unresolved, they will bring it about and make sure that they are indeed abandoned. You know, and that's what happened, and it hits them later. Sooner, later, eventually it catches up with them. Okay? So in that respect, I am sorry, but what do you expect? You weren't going to keep coming back to an electric fence, right? The whole point of the electric fence is that the animal will stop approaching it. There you go. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords. You are literally thinking to yourself, you know what? I can absolutely go my own way. That is singular, across the board, one thought, one feeling, one belief. And it's one you are familiar with. I would rather grow on my own, do my own thing, then stick around and be part of this. And I completely agree with you in that respect. Again, if someone wants to join you in the space of, well, let's work on this, they give you something to work with. You don't. So 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Swords. You are a Taurus, very comfortable being on your own. You have no false misgivings about dependency on others. Well, I'm in this and I started investing, so I guess I have to keep doing it. No, not at all. This Taurus does not suffer from that issue. You would rather go on your own, do your own thing, be on your own path, and develop the hell out of it than be in something like this. And I completely agree. It's like, you know, a lot of people say the worst thing in the world is to be alone. No. The worst thing in the world is to feel alone when you're with somebody. That's the worst thing in the world. And this Taurus I'm looking at, you appreciate that. You get it in some way. I would rather be on my own. Yes. Getting back to your roots, your pathway, your fundamental Temperance, showing yourself patience, insight, understanding, and healing, and knowing your truth, sticking to it. So you rock on. Okay, you keep on keeping on. And I'm sorry you had to go through this, but I'm also glad simultaneously that you understood you were now free to get away from it. They gave you they told you to go away. You know? And sometimes when people say go away, they mean stay or try harder. And I personally cannot do that. It's like, no. You told me what was up. I'm going to take you at face value. It's what you said. It's what you did. Don't tell me you meant the opposite. That's what you should have said the first time or done the first time. You know, that's why it's so critical that we represent ourselves to the best of our abilities. Say what you mean to say. Do what it is you need to do. You know? The people have work to do. It's on them to figure it out before they do stuff like this, okay? I'm not saying you're perfect. What I am saying is, honey, you have a right to feel elated. You're no longer obligated to this. Go on then. You are no longer obligated to this. All right, let's get some advice for you, although I think you got it covered. There it is again, 9 of Wands. The 5, I told you. God dang it. There's a reason. Excuse me, I do what I do. Let's pretend for a second I'm actually good at my job. I know self-sabotage when I see you guys. And that's chronic. It was chronic from the outset. Someone who chronically blocks their heart space and very much causes the thing that they are afraid of the most. They're reliving some kind of trauma and they did it with you. But instead of understanding that prior to connecting to you, they played out their worst fears because they had yet to fix it. Here it is. They did it to you. That means they've done it to someone else. But most of all, they do it to themselves. This is what self-sabotage is. You will abandon yourself over and over again by allowing other people to do the same to you. By pushing them away, pushing them off, or discounting the experience. No, I'm not feeling that. No, I'm not thinking that. No, I don't want to do this. Okay? So this person, I'm sorry, they did it to you, but they also did it to someone else. And it has everything to do with their feelings. Not believing in their feelings, not allowing themselves to express it or to grow it or communicate it effectively. They'd rather block it and feel rejected than work through it. And I'm so sorry. The advice isn't really for you. It's more like confirmation for the experience. Okay, you're a pretty smart Taurus. I think you understand this in some way for yourself, yeah? It's really just confirmation of what you experienced. And it must have been pretty fucking fresh because it seems to be the core concentration today. So congratulations on your freedom. And I don't mean that cheeky. I don't mean it to be rude. I mean, no, it is not worth it being connected to someone like this. It really isn't. They have work to do, and that's for them to do, not for somebody else to figure out for them, because it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. No. You know? 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and Judgment. Yeah. It's kind of like saying you understood what was up, and yes, it hurt, but you couldn't keep doing this. You had to push back. Okay. Trigger that ending. You know, you're not stupid. You know, and I would just say, if you're cross-watching, this is either yours or it's not. It's really that simple. You either self-sabotage this pretty efficiently, pushing somebody towards an ending and then acting like you didn't mean it. That is self-sabotage, or you didn't. It is very distinct. It's not an insult. Don't take it as one. There is literally nothing here to work with or fix. Okay. So, Taurus, honey, once more, right thing is absolutely here. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. I'm not going to dig too hard on the oracles. This is so heavily concentrated. It is either distinctly yours or it distinctly isn't. And it looks like it was relatively, well, frankly, you look like you're blooming, honey. You look like you're absolutely blooming. So I'd say that freedom is still washing on you within the next 3 months. And for others of you, it's right around the corner within the next few months. And then unlikely is the situation going to change. That was about the tip of my tongue to say that. If there's something to work with, there's something to work with. That's it. Someone either gives you something to work with in a mutual interest of respect and working on things, or they don't. It is really that clear here. Meditation brings answers, and it's unlikely. You'd probably ask yourself, is this a fixable situation or something that's worth sticking around for? You got a straightforward answer. Not interested in the hidden truth oracles. I really just want to see you move forward. Okay, that's you right there on the split. I really just want to see you move forward, and you do as well. All right. Keep on with your pathway, whichever that is to you. It makes absolute sense to you. It's clear. Clear as crystal, that is. Okay, healing family issues and romantic feelings. That's, yeah, they keep pointing back to this person. Healing family issues, the dynamic of abandonment that get wrapped up in the romantic feelings. So this is where we're trying to relive the abandonment thing over and over again. In order for ourselves to reconcile and heal over it, we actually end up causing that kind of thing to other people. So this is what happens when hurt people hurt people. You don't fix your shit, you're going to end up taking it out on someone else or repeating what was done to you to someone else. These are what patterns are, you know. We don't want to do this. It's self-sabotaging patterns. Well, it was done to me and I didn't resolve my shit, so I'm going to do it to you. But we're not wearing name tags that say that crap. We're not always conscious of it. No, people have to do a lot of work, and they have to want to do the work to see it, to recognize it, to not engage in it, to not trigger it in themselves anymore or others. That takes active work, and this person hasn't done that. Okay. Oh, so just feel, I hope you feel relief. I know I do. I feel relief on your behalf, honey. Okay? You did the right thing. All right. No letters. That's frustrating. Why do I keep... There's a bowl full of letters. I have 2 or 3 times the amount of letters than I do medallions, and then whatever. All right, we have... let's start with the key ones here. So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and the medallion of Sag. For others of you, the timeline might shift a little further out into Sagittarius season, which we are just now entered, all the way into Aquarius season. For some of you, absolutely. Oh, no, that's going to cover it, isn't it? Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Yeah. Over the next several months, as one of the cards indicated, some of you are just beginning the process of walking away, I promise you. Okay, we have the butterfly, sign of transformation, of course. We have the great white shark in reverse. We're not going to pursue this anymore. It's not a matter of power. It's not a matter of survival. Don't pursue. I completely agree. We have the cat in reverse, not listening to ourselves. And then we have the medallion of the child, which bums me out, man. I know there's some child wounds here, childlike wounds here. I'm not saying this as somebody has a kid. I'm saying this as childhood wounds. Yeah. The healing family issues is a dead giveaway every time. Okay? When I see somebody cover their heart like that and then they act like they're hurt by the break, that's childhood wounds. And I am sorry. Do the work. Stop hurting yourself. And what was done to you, don't do it to others. That's it. Do the opposite. Be the hero that other person wasn't. You know? And it makes sense, except for the people who hurt it the least. Equal parts empathetic and frustrated. You know? Anyway, Taurus, honey, no longer your issue. I want to get some freaking letters, man. Come on. Okay, we have the letter P, the letter S, and T, and then the deer. Okay, one of your signs, of course, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and also that sense of timidity, shyness, moving forward. Okay, but nevertheless, bravely stepping forward. Okay, Taurus, honey, that's it. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on for Virgo, please? Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo in their person. Virgo in their person. Oh. You have to excuse me if you hear the tummy. It must be lunchtime for me. I'm such a scheduled eater, honestly. What is going on? Show me, Virgo. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, which I explained in that intro. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's up? What's going on? The Hierophant. The Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands. Exercising boundaries, but in a way that's good, open, and still kind of powerful and meaning. I like this. I like that. Look back to that. Hold on. Knight of Wands. The World. And the Knight of Swords. In or out, honey. Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Wands. And then an overview of the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you have. Good job. You've come a long way. Okay. Okay, you've come a long way, which is good. I like you. You're showing me, you know what? I believe in the higher self. I believe in having a kind of code to live by, and I stand by it. So the Hierophant is not just commitment as in marriage. I hate that he always gets relegated to that. It's anything that you stand behind it because you say it's part of your code. It's part of who you are. And you would put 2 feet behind it or stand beside it. But the point is that you're there. It's like, this is what I believe in. That's the higher self, right? And your higher self is activated. Seven of Wands, you are showing me not pushy-offy. There's a big difference between blocking and being guarded. You're showing me boundaries. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You're enforcing what you believe. I'm all for that. You're like, Ace of Wands. Something's got your attention. You have faith in something. You're kind of lit up for it. But you want to exercise healthy boundaries because you're like, not all that glitters is gold, Christina. I know. That is very true. So that's very healthy of you. You're absolutely right. I completely agree with you on this. Not all that glitters is gold, but you still want to find out if indeed what is glittering is gold. You won't know until you start exploring it, unless you're open towards it. And then you're like, oh, God, this could actually be gold. Or, you know what, this is junk. This is fool's gold. You know, and this is why we have boundaries. That way we're not allowing ourselves to get fooled by what we're seeing. So you're showing me an interesting combination of I believe in what I believe in. I stand behind it. I believe in myself. I believe in boundaries. I believe in healthy boundaries. And I believe in being open and looking at things and trying to tune into them and, you know, see if this is for me. But I stand up for myself first and foremost. So, cool. You know, you're what the con artists call a tough customer. Con artists like people don't think too much. They like people who don't think about things like boundaries and standards. So it's going to be hard to pull one by you. You know, you're going to step into something, you mean it. I like that. I respect that. Knights of Wands, the World, the Knights of Swords. Someone here is changing modalities. I don't know what the hell this means to you. They tend to move and they tend to move fast. I'll give them that. And what initially started out as passion, perhaps towards you, has now converted into a space of action. Okay, it's different. I don't know what that means for you. Five of Cups, the Hermit, Six of Wands. Something here in this dynamic or this connection has changed quite a bit. Something here used to approach you with a kind of fierceness of, oh, I got to go over there. I got to check out that Virgo. Something. You know, very hot, very passionate towards you. But then it switched. It's no longer that in that space. The world happened. Some sort of conversion for this person happened where their energy towards you is very, very different. Where it used to be fiery, hot, and passionate, it kind of got replaced with, what's up? Knight of Swords. What do you need? What's going on? It's communicative. The sword is still thought and therefore action. So it's communication and it's action-oriented. It's kind of like saying, I'm not greeting you with passion or hope, but I am greeting you with inquiry and questions and answers and action and just what's going on. Do you need help with something? What's going on? Knight of Swords. It's just inquiry and action. I don't know. It's very different than when you've last encountered it. Okay? Five of Cups, the Hermit, Six of Wands. You know, someone's done some healing about past pain and disappointment, regrets, hurts, owies, regrets, like mostly, loss, emotional loss. Okay? And perhaps you both have, because that is your power card there at the Hermit. Healing over old wounds, and someone's showing me victory and triumph in Six of Wands. It's interesting. Have you done some healing of the old wounds and old past and old regrets and old remorse? Absolutely. And it's left you jubilant. Like, haha, look at me, you know, for a job well done. See me. Look at the work I've done. I'm open now. I'm lighter now. And you are. I see it right over there. Cautiously so, but still good. You're open. You're much lighter. You feel victorious, triumphant. I don't feel so painful. I don't have as much pain. Okay. I'm assuming they did something similar. This is technically shared, but I do see the major power source coming from you there. Okay, so congratulations, though. I'm glad you worked through pains of the past and you feel jubilant. One should. And you do want to be seen. I see that. I see that you want to be seen. You have a fire in you. It's just, whoever here is connected to you, all I can tell you is that where your fire is now, theirs is of the past. And it has now changed into something more action-oriented, and it shows up when it's supposed to show up. It's not fire anymore, whereas yours is. I don't know what that means. Perhaps their fire for you cooled and yours just started to turn on. I don't know. Okay, so I appreciate your principle and you standing on your ground, and but you also are lit, and you want to experience that. You want to be open to the flame. You want to be open to the warmth, just in a way that you feel comfortable standing beside. It's just, this person doesn't seem to meet you in that space anymore. But they will show up in a way that suggests that they'll talk. Now, whether or not it will always be like that, I don't know. I don't know. I just know a lot of time has passed between you and this person. And how they connect to you is not the same anymore. Okay? But it does talk to you. You might recognize that their speech towards you is different, how they express themselves towards you is different, this kind of thing. Okay? That's all. So I don't know what kind of heat and warmth you're open towards, but it may not be what they can give you. All right? So just FYI. Let's see some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please. I have to say in or out, it's just the energy's different. So they'll show up. I know they'll show up. I see them showing up. It's just the energy's different. You know? King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. See, somebody here has been slowly making their way to the other, and there is a lot of passion there. But how they approach you is different. You recognize this person as formerly being very passionate, and I think you're right. I think they still are. It's just how they speak with you is different. It's really dialed down now. Okay. There might be some history here, I'm not saying, or perhaps just a lot of time has passed and they themselves have changed. That's it. That's all I'm saying is a lot of time has passed. But their interaction with you is, because you're still approaching them like they're still that passionate person, and I think they probably still are. But with you, it comes across as, what's going on? What's up? How can I help? Okay. What's up? Yeah, very informatic. All right. It doesn't hesitate. They're always on point. They act fast. Okay. Queen of Swords, but it's cooler towards you. It's cooler towards you. Like they're not showing you their fire anymore. Yeah, because it's still there. The Knight of Wands try to pop out. They still have it. That's just not what they're choosing to show you. It's very informatic. Okay, now we're having the exchange here about healing principles and what we're like now in present day, and it becomes very factual, very informatic. It's a healthy exchange of healing principles, but they're keeping their fire to themselves. You sense that, and you start to pull it back too, and you kind of keep it to the surface of pleasantries. So just FYI. It's a bad exchange. I would tell you if it's a bad exchange. Perhaps it's just been a very, very long time and you two need to catch up. But they don't feel like they can show you their fire right away because it's there, I promise you. It's very much a part of who they are, but they show you their cooler, more logical self on the upfront. Oh, I guess it's been a while. I guess it's been a while since we talked to this person. No, I think you can still sense the heat in this person, but they show you what looks like a cooler, calm face. Okay? It's interesting. I don't want that to discourage you. I don't see anything bad about connecting to this. Yeah, don't stop. Find the compromise. I think you know. Don't stop. Don't let that discourage you. Find the compromise. There's the face that they're showing you, and then there's the energy that's very much a strong undercurrent for this person. It's what they choose to show you. There's the balance in here. You know this because you kind of switched to their frame really quick. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pull some of these. I know this isn't fair, or this wasn't fair. Okay. You can break generational patterns. I am going through my life review. It makes me happy to see you heal. That's good. That's good. We want that. We're going to stop there. There's more to this. I'm just catching you up more into present day from what I'm seeing. I don't know when you two kind of jump back into it. I think you understand that they're not showing you their face fire anymore, or their passion. I didn't say anymore. If it's there, literally going to have to warm up to it. There's something about time has passed, and you two need to catch up. Okay. Okay. We have the letter Z, and the letter N, and the letter O. Okay. Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, and the reverse keyword here being intelligent. Someone here is very intelligent. Could have any of these placements in your chart. Of course, Virgo. Some of you might be double, triple Earth. And then connecting to any of these signs as well. We have the seashell in the upright. We need to listen to our emotions. For some of you, this will take place simply at world's end. And that is between late December to early January. The beginning or the end of the year and the beginning of the year. We have a lightning bolt, realization, sudden thought, insight, inquiry, and tower moment. Scorpio as well. We have the dragonfly. We need to transform, or transformation is taking effect in whatever this is. The medallion of the child in its proper form. Someone here simply has a child. I don't see the false childhood issues that I saw with Tauruses, thank goodness. We have the leaf, the turning of the leaves. You know, for some of you, the energy might have started shifting for you around fall. You know, the turning of the leaves. The crescent moon, the next crescent moon or last might have been important. And did we cover everything? I think we did. Yes. Virgo, honey, I do have to talk to you. It's very interesting. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Capricorn and their person, please. Show me Capricorn and their person. Show me Capricorn and their person, please. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, because I explain in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on? Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Good. I like that. Very focused you are. Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Five of Wands. Someone could do with a little more focus. Okay, Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Star. Oh, doesn't it suck when you know what you want, someone else doesn't, or it's like, and the Magician. Okay, so of course that's you. I'm not surprised. You clearly know what you want. The Magician gets super, super easy when you know what you want and you're living it and you see proof of it every day and you're like, yes, more of this, please. This is awesome. Let's keep doing this. It's getting the Magician started that people struggle with because they don't really understand that they should be manifesting it until they try. Okay. And you're like, oh no, I've been very successful in my manifestation. And so you have been. Good job. Good on you. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. You know how to use the tools of the Magician very well. So you rock on. Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. Your mind, your dedication, your determination, your focus is exclusively your Ten of Pentacles and a relationship. Now the relationship is defined by two people, Four of Wands. That's it. Okay, that's it. Any other details is labels after that. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. That's up to you. The point is like, I'm in it. You're like, I'm in it to win it. It has my attention. So it's not just the relationship. You're also saying Ten of Pentacles, stability. Okay, this is my rock. This is my everything. So it's not just personal home or career or finances. It's community, it's legacy, it's network, it's resources, it's everything. So you were deeply connected, Capricorn. And it's on your mind all the time, as well as a relationship here. It has your singular focus. This is what matters. This is what's important. We keep pulling it in. This is what matters. This is what's important. We keep pulling it in. Got you. 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, 5 of Wands. I don't know who that is. It may or may not be the person in this relationship because your focus is so clear. This person has the absence of focus, emotionally and otherwise. And that's upsetting. Okay? So I don't know what this is. You're so on board. You're so consolidated. I can't imagine this is the person who's in the relationship with you. But hey, it's not for me to say. It is literally for you to say. And that's if it resonates. That's it. That's it. If it resonates. If it don't, check out the placements. There it is. Done. This is the absence of listening to ourselves and flat out denying it too. 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, 5 of Wands. To be clear, this person is intuitive. But they're not listening to themselves intuitively. They're very much going out of their way to be not harmonious with you. And it's like, you could go outside and say, man, the sky is a lovely shade of blue. And they're like, it's clearly purple. You see what I'm saying? It's like arguing for the sake of it. So specifically, they're not listening how to harmonize with you. So I don't know who this is. Again, it's hard for me to imagine someone who is so in it, has such a clear vision of family and home and career and relationship. The whole package is here for you. It's really hard for me to believe you're in a sustaining relationship, wanting more of it with someone this at odds with themselves and therefore with you. So I don't know who this is. It may not be, my point is, your relationship person. Did you hear me? This may not be, think hard. I can see that you do that. This may not be your relationship person because the Capricorn I'm looking at, you got this locked down. You good. You tight. Fantastic. Yeah. And you know it. That's why you want more of it. So I don't know who this is. But this is, again, it's not just, there's no vision. There's no focus. There's just the chaos of, I'm rejecting what I feel. Chaos. Argument. So what they're doing is that it starts internally and then it goes external. And that's why I say everything begins with the self, and this is proof of that. What starts on the inside goes outwards. So if someone's not at peace with themselves and what they feel, they're going to start picking fights with other people in order to resolve what they should be resolving for themselves first. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. But it's like, again, it's going out of their way to, A, not listen to themselves and what they feel about you, the context. Perhaps they disapprove of what you got. I don't know. But instead of speaking what they really feel and intuitively are led to, they're like, I'm just going to argue the shit out of everything. I don't know if this is a naysayer, if this one is somebody who doesn't like what you're doing or how you're doing it. I don't know who that is. A disapproving somebody in your life. Well, Capricorn's got everything they go, and then they go out of the way to be contrary. I don't know. Okay, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, the Star. This comes from straight up not knowing what you want. So you keep yourself small and frustrated, mean, ugly, lacking insight, blind, and just frankly small. Just small, petty, small, and petty. Page of Swords, Two of Swords. I'm not going to trust somebody who goes around in life not knowing what they want and how they're affecting other people. This person lacks focus. You have it in spades. You see, you have focus. This is anti-focus. Focus, anti-focus. Okay? So all I'm getting from this is that this is someone who has their eye on you, and they're either it's either suffering from envy, lack of knowledge, lack of awareness, wanting more for themselves, and then looking at you, you got it all. Clearly you got it all. And you're so good with it, you're so comfortable with it, you're so confident with it. You're like, yeah, more of that, please, thank you. And that's the privilege, not the privilege, but the advantage of knowing what you want is because you have it, you appreciate it, you're in abundance, and you love it. So yeah, you're going to call in the universe for more. And somebody's over here eyeballing you with a very small, mean, petty, envious eye. And the thing is, you know this person. You know what they're like. In their own way. I'm not saying you have beers with this person. I'm not saying they're BFF. I'm not, no. This is not your partner. I just know it's not your partner. It can't be. It's too small. It's too discrediting. It's too mean. It's too passive aggressive. It's all the stuff I personally dislike. It's like, oh, that Capricorn's got it all. I got wishes too, and they're not doing anything with it. So I don't know who this is. I don't know how this helps you. Just please know that if you've ever wondered, like, what is up with that person? They're always so contrary. I can't say anything without them trying to contradict it. Or they're just mean or small or just, you know what? You keep your focus where it matters, right over here. I don't know why I'm seeing this person today, unless perhaps you're that Capricorn is like, oh, is that what that is? That person I'm thinking of, it, the one that always gives me a dirty look whenever I do this, and I didn't do nothing. I'm just over here trying to order coffee, and they're like, Capricorn always gets the coffee they want. Well, I don't. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, this person's mental and emotional thing is just chaos, and it comes from envy and not willing to understand or know the self or go after their own freaking dreams. And then they're looking at you who's got everything, and they mad. And I'm sorry to hear that. I am. But stuck there being envy and small-minded towards someone who worked for their success, it's like, it gets you more of nothing. Nothing and nothing equals nothing. In fact, you're going to start running in the negative at some point. And make sure you'll never get out of that. It's like, hey man, that's a weird hill to die on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry someone's looking at you with so much spite and envy, and I just... This is where you really want to yell at people. Get a life. But if they had one, right, they wouldn't be looking at you. People will pick their battles, man. Their hills, no matter how seemingly stupid. The Sun, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You earned your success. Be happy. Go. Don't worry about this. You cannot control other people. You can't make everyone happy. Surely you know this. Your happiness is a choice. You know this. And I agree with you. I have a very similar point of view, and people hate it when I say it, and those tend to be the smaller people. It's like, what do you mean happiness is a choice? The universe determined that I'm unhappy or that I'm fucked. No. It's what you do with the fuckness that counts. You quote me. Put that shit on a t-shirt. What'd she say? You heard me. Death, the Hanged Man, the 7 of Wands is like, yeah, it does not pay to do nothing. We've had this thought. At Death, the Hanged Man, 7 of Wands, always blocking, never gaining perspective, doing nothing, acting like you don't care. You get the results. Cool. Okay, you keep on with your business, Capricorn. You know, you keep choosing your happiness. You keep choosing that active life. I love it. I love it. I love it, and you must know this person, otherwise I wouldn't be seeing them. They don't get it because they don't want to get it. So they take it out on you or other people, and it's... In the near future, romance. Okay. Who knows? Is that what this is? They're lacking partnership and love. And it keeps them small and mean and spiteful, envious. I'm not saying love is a cure-all. What I am saying is that they need an influence, a reason to feel inspired as opposed to have a life, instead of looking at yours. Man, that bums me out. Seriously. Well, hopefully in the near future for this person, something will happen. Communicate clearly, look for a sign. Yeah, I would say communicate clearly with whatever this is, especially if it feels like it's a little too combative or mean for no particular reason. Just be clear without being cruel. Okay? Try to be clear without being cruel and say, hey, you know, maybe change your attitude around, see people a little differently, and things might happen for you. Who knows? You might meet somebody. Maybe stop looking at my life and start looking around. Things might happen. I don't, gosh, I have half a mind to redo this one because it's really bumming me out. But I'm happy for you, though. I am happy for you. You keep on. I am happy for you, okay? No, for the romance thing in the near future, Hopefully for this person, maybe tell them chin up. Someone could be right around the corner from you. The letter P. We have the crown here with the Empress, of course, not surprised. And then we have the owl in the up front. Yeah, no, we can see things for what they are. Wisdom, insight, that kind of thing. Crab in reverse and upside down. Emotional displacement, emotions are all over the place. And also in PS, denial about them. The anchor, you can read that one of two ways, being stuck or emotionally secure. I'm actually saying one for you and one for the other. And then we have the medallion of the child. Some of you have children, obviously, or this person acts like a child. Okay. All right, Capricorn, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on? Show me Scorpio and their person, please. Show me Scorpio and their person. Very good. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board as I explained in that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on? Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Empress. Okay. 10 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Huh. Wasn't quite sure what we were going to do here. Perhaps you didn't either. Overview 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, something hurts. But that's where you're coming from. You're still influenced by a break. You're still influenced by abandonment between yourself and someone else. It still influences you, but it doesn't hurt the way it used to. It doesn't hit the way it used to. You have since recovered. 6 of Pentacles. Your balances are on point. 7 of Wands, you're showing me guardianship of what it is that you do. Boundaries, reinforcement. This is what stays. This is what goes accordingly as suits the Empress here. So you're showing me empowerment. Whatever it is that hurt, old shadows, things that have been broken on your timeline. Okay, I think I saw that for you in one of the check-ins. It might have been the last one. You have recovered from, and well, on your terms too. Very strong sense of, these are my terms. This is what I balance with and why. And I won't accept anything less, right? These are my terms and conditions. Very strongly, so this could be financial. But when I look at the shared energy, it suggests personal. So it's interesting. Let's keep on. So yeah, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Empress, you're saying, this is what I do and I do it well. You know, this is mine. I defend it. Okay, I participate. It's a choice. And I make very clear definitions about what I do and what it is I don't do, right? Very strong sense of I'm in control here. This is my life. I got this. I got this. And so you have the Empress here suggests empowerment, generosity. Okay, you throw yourself into everything that you do, but as long as, again, it's on your terms. We're a little defensive on that point. I understand. You want things just so. Or it's kind of like, these are the terms and conditions for which I will contribute my time, energy, and effort. And that's it. So very strong definition and maintain standards of boundaries around balances and what that means. But you're fine. You're comfortable with it as the Empress. In fact, it works well for you. You flourish under that. Okay, whomever's connected to you, 10 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who is also equally very experienced. This is also someone who denotes a great deal of head of household energy, responsibility, providership energy. Okay, very strongly attached to this person. So they have experience as well. Okay, they have the fundamental basics of appreciation of reality and the work it takes to maintain it as well. So that's good, but they also identify it as this heavy. That's all they've told me, 10 of Wands. It's kind of like saying it's not easy being me. I have responsibilities all day, every day. And as I say with the 10 of Wands, it needs to be the 10 of Wands of our choice. So hopefully it's the 10 of Wands of this person's choosing. I can't really see their emotional output about how they feel about it. It's just all they're doing is telling me I identify as being the responsible person all day, every day. Whether or not they like it, they wouldn't have it any other way, I don't know. But they're well-versed in it. They're used to it, to say the least. I mean, you know, this is someone who takes responsibility and well, their pentacles very, very seriously, you know. It's roles they have grown into and they have flourished under. That doesn't mean it doesn't weigh on them, though, very heavily so. Yours is like, I wouldn't have it any other way. They're like, I'm just used to this level of responsibility. So I can't tell if they like it or they don't like it. I don't know. But what's interesting here is the shared energy. There's a delay in terms of your two's output. Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and Three of Wands. Whatever this is just waiting to connect, or I should say reconnect. It seems to be a matter of time, possibly distance with the Three of Wands. I'm not defaulting to that. It could be an issue of distance. But somehow it feels like, and I'm not, this is not accusation, please don't take it as one. It just feels like it's literally a matter of time, or possibly waiting on both your ends to connect emotionally towards each other. Somehow you both feel this inherently. Perhaps you've discussed it. I just, you're showing me this is my physical reality. You're like, this is me. Mine, don't touch it. I have everything just the way I like it, and I'm empowered. You know why? Because I rule it. That's why. And they're like, I got a lot of shit to do. That's it. That's all I got for you. But it's, again, theirs is showing me individuation. You're showing me individuation. I don't know how your two worlds cross over. Because by all rights, as far as I can tell, this is something that we've had to come to terms with is broken, or perhaps this is temporary separation. Perhaps there is a physical proximity issue. Perhaps you two are temporarily separated. But you're so commanding of your world and theirs. Okay, you both have your own equal set of responsibilities. The only difference between you two is that I know that you wouldn't have it any other way, which suggests pride, ownership. This is my world. Don't try to fuck it up, right? There's just like, I'm tired. I work a lot. And they do. They do. To their credit, they absolutely do. So this first time I'm actually seeing any kind of real emotion outside other than old pain, old abandonment that still affects you, but you kind of got on with your life. So it does feel like it's an inevitable reconnection in some ways, something that suggests a relationship between you two, which is defined by two people, how they build into it, and connecting over that space once more eventually. I don't quite know when, and I don't understand the conditions. I don't pretend to. I don't know. Like I said, it could be temporary separation, and you know that, they know that. I don't know. It feels like reconnecting over this is inevitable in some way. So even if you two aren't talking about it, in some way you both kind of feel it. Let's get some advice, because I don't like vague. I'm like you over here. I like to know what's going on. That's just, how else do you expect me to operate as the Empress unless I know what's going on? You know? I know, I'm such a hand in everything kind of person, you know? It's like, well, I'm over here, I'm over there, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Yes. What is it? I thought we had a flipper. Didn't we have a flipper? Maybe, maybe not. It's meant to be. It'll come back around. That's how that works. Okay. Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Jesus. Unhappiness. A lot of frustration and unhappiness tied to this person. As I said, I don't know where their emotional component is. Oh my, Four of Cups, deeply unhappy and tired. The Ten of Wands here. You wouldn't know it. Their outward appearance is another day. Another day, another dollar. Let's go. The inside is a lot of frustration and unhappiness. And it perpetuates too. That's a nasty little combination there. Four of Cups, Nine of Wands. It's sympathies, because that's deeply upset on the inside, and it's lending to our exhaustion. Absolutely, that's emotional exhaustion, because it has nowhere to go. We keep feeling forced to keep it on the inside, and they're very tired. They look very tired on the inside. Trying to fight off a lot of unhappiness, but it just deepens the issue. Temperance, patience, healing, death, you, Knight of Wands. Yeah. They haven't healed over this, or you haven't healed over this? There has not been healing over this. The energy remains unchanged. Let's see that point of reconnection, please. The sun and the moon. It's not yet known. So, as we know, or many of you do know, that's the divine combination. The masculine and the feminine. The real and the unreal, you know? It is not yet known. But joy is underneath this. Happiness. A touch of the unknown. Unexpected. Not quite known yet. But one or both of you has not healed over this connection. I see someone's emotional exhaustion, which I'm tying to them for the Ten of Wands. Yours is like, I got things under control. And you like that. You do. No, whoever heard of that? Scorpio liking things being under control. But other than that, you're saying you're fine. You've done well since the break, or you made sure that you've done well since breaking from the... So, I don't think this is a distance issue. It doesn't feel like a distance issue. Could be. I have all the elements, or at least 2 elements here to say that, but this feels, like I said, somehow an emotional reunion of some sort of emotional relationship that reconnects. And some way both of you perhaps expect it. You just don't know when. Well, now, we went from a very face-forward, face value reading to, oh, there's deeper shit going on. Yeah, okay, well, tell me it's a Scorpio reading without telling me it's a Scorpio reading. This one kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Temperance, Death, the Knight of Wands. We have not healed over this, but the energy for you or from you remains the same. I asked specifically about when it might reconnect. They gave me the answer of a divine balance. It'll be when it's meant to be. It is, as of this moment in time, unknown. But when it is known, it will be warm. A warm reunion. I suppose when the timing is right. Why do I feel like I just got flipped off from the universe? Fuck you. I'm not telling you shit. I have a job to do, you know. I don't think that was personally fair. No, I don't. But thank you. That was a very lovely answer. I feel like I got flipped off from the universe. Yeah. Well. Okay, Miss Control Freak. You know... I don't appreciate the criticism. Yes, I'm having a conversation outside of us right now. I don't appreciate the criticism. Oh, honey. You want some 2 words that'll piss you right off? You know me, I would never advise you to wait. You have a responsibility to get on with your life. They do too. Nobody should be in a place of waiting. It's just, this has to do with divine timing. And you have to trust the process. A little bit of the unknown never hurt anybody. It could be a lesson tied to one of you. For somebody to know when the timing is right and come forward. The other person knowing their place and not trying to control things. Guess who is who? I think we just got flipped off by the universe. I don't... Scorpio, honey. Okay, well... I was wondering why this felt so you, them, and then there's this fuzzy, undefined reconnectivity or promise of reconnectivity. And I think both of you, and this either hits you or it doesn't, you either both feel it in your own vague sort of way or you don't. You know? The sun and the moon. What a cheeky answer. Oh my God. I will show you some signs and synchronicities. I wish I could take back my words. I watch you with your family. I am not available. Someone watches and the other one says I'm currently not available anyway. not available, or someone's still not available, but someone watches the other with their family. It didn't feel malicious, but it does. It kind of ruled out once more this idea of distance being an issue, unless someone is just splashing all their life business all over social media. It just doesn't feel like a distance issue, and so I don't recommend that. But hey, to each their own. Underlying, you are beautiful. Okay, it caught my eyes. Oh, oh my word. This had all the elements of a good mystery novel. We have the letter T. We have the frog with the coin in its mouth. And of course, you, them, you both work on your own levels, your individual levels of prosperity. Of course, I see they're emotional exhausted. Perhaps they work very hard to bury this. I don't know. The crab, sign of Cancer, but also someone is actively tuned into their emotions, which is good. Okay. And then we have the wreath, year's end. For some of you, late December to early January. Okay, denotes to be the ending of the year and the beginning of the year, the wreath. And then we have the medallion of Aquarius in reverse. For some of you, that will be the time of Aquarius. And then just the keyword here being friendly. Okay. And then we have the infinity loop, soul bond energy, if you believe in that kind of thing. It's, you know, how you two affect each other, timelines, connected in a deeper way. Something like that. Scorpio, honey. Like I said, this had all the elements. We have reality here. Your process, cool. Their process, cool. And then it went into a place of the mystery. I have mixed feelings about that. I love a good mystery as much as anyone else. I just don't like being told you can only read so much of the mystery, because that... It's like I want... But you know, that kind of shut me up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And it's like, okay, well, whatever. I guess we'll see when we'll see. The universe, that's right. And then they pressed it. Yeah. Okay. Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. I do. You're doing well. You've been doing well since the break. You made sure of it. Okay. On the outset, they're doing well. Inside, there's a lot of emotional suppression and frustration and tiredness. And when the timing is right, whenever that is, may you two be the influence you need in each other's lives. It seems like it's the case. But apparently we're not supposed to know right away. But it will be the balance that you two need in each other's lives. Okay. All right, Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on? Show me, Pisces. Show me, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces and their person? Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, which I'll explain that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on? The Moon, that's you. Power card, first draw. 10 of Cups. And the Magician. Okay. Ace of Cups. The 3 of Wands. And the Emperor. Okay, cool. Interesting. 3 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's make it happen. Go team. Lovers is in the opening. Man, very strong connection. I know you take it to a deep place. And you are who you are. And there are some things you're coming to terms with. A very private Piscean process. You will harmonize with yourself first before you share with others, if you share at all. Okay. As much as the kind of human referee Pisces is, you can take your own process to a very deep place. You're not always naturally inclined to share. It's a common misconception about Pisces. You will keep a lot of things to yourself. Okay? You might help others sort out their business, but with yours, you don't always necessarily go looking for help. You can take, like I said, what you experience to a very deep place. And in your overview is the Lovers. It's a very strong connection that pulls to you. It calls to your spirit. It calls to your heart. It calls to your loins. It calls to your mind. It calls everything. And straight away, you're like, that's what I'm feeling these days. Very strong connection. Yeah. Well, you're not the only one. It's affecting them too. Well, let's start with you. The Moon, your power card, first draw. Beautiful. It's nice to see you there. 10 of Cups and the Magician. You're like, I want it to harmonize real bad. But you ain't saying, you're not saying that to anybody. You're keeping that to yourself. So you being an active Moon participant, that means I'm deeply aware of this. I don't deny it. I just don't share it, which, to be honest with you, as someone who's fixed water, that actually makes perfect sense to me. I know that one of your critiques is that for someone who feels so much, you don't share anything, Pisces. Well, don't have to. Sometimes the best stuff is the stuff you keep to yourself, but you have to know when to share in order to invest in someone else. Absolutely. Big difference. But then there's our private processes that we don't necessarily feel inclined to share with others, and nor should you. It's your private process, and that's what you're showing me. You have a particular private process that's not anti-truth, it's all about it. You keeping to yourself the deep desire that you want to pull this towards you. And you're willing it from your own inner place, okay? And that manifestation's going outside of you. It seems like somebody somewhere's picking it up. Now, just to be clear, there's a lot of confusion around this. You cannot manifest love that doesn't want you back. Okay? So when people's like, I'm manifesting them, you've narrowed it down to one person out of 8 billion people. You're probably wrong. Okay? You cannot manifest love against someone's will. The only way you know if it works is if they join you in the space and share, and thus your manifestation is correct, and then you two manifest each other. Okay? No problem. So if you are showing open-ended manifestation, I just want the best possible love for me, then you will be met with success more easily. So, you are very much hoping then, let's say, and I think this is very clever of you. You said, I would like to see this person in my life, if nothing else. So I think that's clever of you. You said 10 of Cups instead of like Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. You're like, 10 of Cups, maybe in the greater scheme of things, I can find them in my life in some way. So that's interesting. Like I said, it's your particular process. You either identify with that or you don't. Don't get me wrong, that can have some problems too. The 10 of Cups suggests they could be someone of significance in your life, but not necessarily lover. Okay? So, while you tried not to narrow it down into a specific function, you know, 10 of Cups suggests it could be someone of support that loves you. I don't know. It's like you're trying to compromise with yourself. I'm not trying to be too specific about their role. I recognize they may not want that, but I would like to see them in my life. And so this is a very deep desire for you, and I appreciate you showing me this today. I really do. I think it's a really good reflection of your superpowers. I do. You personally, I want you to be cautious, okay? Because 10 of Cups is a broad-reaching category, guys. 10 of Cups, and that's what really frustrates people. It doesn't have a simple definition. It's not supposed to. When you look at upon your life, and you can fondly think on those faces who show up in terms of support and love, not necessarily in love, just love, support, credibility, okay? And you for them, that's the 10 of Cups. That could be one person, that could be 30. That's what we call it, family, friends, this kind of thing. That includes things like spouses and lovers too. You're like, I hope that they have a role in my life. Is it okay to manifest that? Yeah. So long as you are comfortable with their final role in your life. It could be a friend. It's just FYI. Okay? I get you. I understand what you're doing. Just so long as you understand too. But something is happening. This person, by all rights, they are open to love. Ace of Cups. They made that very clear. My heart's open. It's full, baby. It's overflowing. But they have a commanding energy that suggests, I will not be rushed. Okay? And they're like, I take my time, I'm empowered, and I'm looking for my equal. So this person has a lot of definitions surrounding their character. They don't like to be rushed in love. They do take their time, and they have a lot of standards. The Emperor always wants their equal, okay? As well as the Empress. Doesn't matter. They're saying their heart's open, okay? And you're like, I hope they find a position in my world so I can be in theirs. I got you. I do. I understand. So as far as I can see, this person's ripe for the picking. But they're not easily plucked. Okay? They're not. They're kind of a hard ass, and I think you know that about them, though. I think you know that. But yeah, no, they won't be rushed. They're waiting for the right thing, the right opportunity to share their cup with somebody, and it's very controlling, very commanding. Okay? They don't just give their love away. 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Your manifestation's coming true. You two are going to start exchanging energies. What you will discover from that, okay, is that role you were hoping for. What are they going to... I would just like them in my 10 of Cups in some way. Okay? This is going to be the time to start defining that. There it is, right here. We can handle this. Oh, I can feel your nervousness from here. Oh, my God. 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Now, it might be a very, very strong connection. Will it take you further, or will you two take each other further? I don't know. The lovers has to line up like this. Okay? So like how you two are starting out, and it's in this process of discovery and connecting and reconnecting, if there's more to offer here at the Ace of Pentacles, because something is taking shape. So this real earthbound, we're discovering each other, getting to know each other energy right freaking here is how we're going to determine if what you're feeling will indeed line up. Because they're open, but they picky, and they stubborn. But you know that. You feel what you feel. You know what you want. And it's right here. 3 Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You will discover how and if they end up in your 10 of Cups. And what does that look like? What label do they take within that 10 of Cups? Okay. So just be yourself. They're going to be themselves. I promise you that. So you two be yourselves. Okay. And we'll see. That's all you can do. Start here. And this is a good place to start. It's a good place as any to start right here. Okay? And take it from there. Manage expectations. Be a real person. Be yourself. They're going to be. And that way we have the fair exchange, and you know if you two are going to line up like this. All right? Oh, my God. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for Pisces. Oh, my God. I love this. For some of you, this may not be experienced until your season. The way that card drew... First draw card, it had such a, it could be Pisces, your season, honey, by your birthday season. Might be when this activity takes place, yeah? I just have that feeling. I just have that feeling. That was so dominant the way that came down. Okay. Let's get back on it, yeah? That's what she said. Let's get some advice, please. I'm still going to be me, honey. It just... I had the opportunity and I took it. The Sun. The Knight of Swords, the King of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, go with what you feel. Go with what you feel in this one. Okay? Manage expectations, yes. But go with what you feel. Is correct. Such a big influence of heart, happiness, and the willingness to take action. For some of you, taking action... participating in this by your season. I don't know, I keep coming up against that. Page of Wands. Be open. Yeah, there they are again. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. This person needs time to discover the connection. Believe in it. They have a big heart, but they're not going to be foolish with it. They're very firm about that. They want to believe in this connection too, is my point. They really do. Or they will. By the time you two start to interact. Oh, I'm so nervous for you. But it's a good nervous. It's a good nervous. They want to be open to it too. They want to believe it. It's right there. They want to believe it. Okay. Ooh. I haven't used that phrase, spicy Pisces, for a long time, but yeah, that's where we are. Woo! Alrighty. Okay. Improving health for some of you. You've been actively trying to improve your health, your physical form, and just any health conditions that you may have, or trying to recover from something. That would also explain where perhaps not right now. Improving health, or refocusing, or somebody's focusing on their health. Okay? and get more information. What that means, I do not know. Get for more information as to what? I don't know. I'm not actively encouraging you to spy. There's something here that we need to get more informative on, as perhaps it relates to one's health. There's that as well. And wait. For some of you, again, I'm not telling you to wait. I would never advise that. In this context, it means trust the timing. Know when to act versus when not to. Okay? That's more or less what I saw here. When it's time to act, you'll know. And it will feel very good. Okay. Reconciliation, trust, trust, trust. For some of you, this is someone who we've known in the past, but the approach might be so very, very different. Very. We get to trust in this. This is for some of you, not all of you. So for some of you, your immediate is recoil, disgust. Don't worry about it. It ain't them. For some of you, the time is what you might call right. Okay, Lovers came up twice. The timing might be right then. Trust it. You need to have faith in this. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. Forgiving and learning is at the heart of some of this for some of you. That's interesting. You didn't show me the past. You showed me how to handle something in future because it means a lot to you, and you hope they want to believe. They really do. It's like their heart has to be coaxed. Coaxed. That's not what I mean. Not manipulation. Their heart wants to believe in this. But they can't just give it away. Their firmness about that. There's a lot of firmness around that. Ooh. We have the letters I, A, Q, X, and we have the medallion of Leo in the reverse. The key word here being generous. Someone here has a very generous nature. I just feel like, yeah. We have the medallion of Aquarius, Libra, Pisces. That's you. You might have any of these strong placements in your chart. We have the cloudy day, rainy day. Someone likes rainy days, maybe silver lining. We have the anchor, stuck or emotional stability. The wish is which is up to you. The leaf, yeah, a lot of leaves, a lot of indication of early winter as well. So for some of you, yeah, a lot of this is occurring to you now over the fall season. Okay. We have the owl in the upright, the wisdom, the insight, the big eyes, highly observant, intelligent, and coming out of our state of zombieism. It's in the reverse, coming out of that. Okay. All right, Pisces, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What is going on, please? Show me Cancer and their person. Show me Cancer and their person. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board because I explained that intro. Reverse the energies as you see fit. The Star, the Three of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Oh, that's very sweet. And it's very simple. We'll get back to that. Knights of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the World. It's very sweet, but I don't know that it's in your best interest, but just to be clear, I think it's very sweet. It is. The World is in your overview. Door's closing, honey. It's time to open a new door. We'll get to that. But you're currently subject to it. And it kind of hurts now that I see the greater context of it. You're asking for the bare minimum. Stop asking for the bare minimum. The Star with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, that would be perfectly fine. If something here meant a lot to you and it's just starting out. Whatever this is, isn't just starting out. It's at the beginning stages of ending. And it's not meant to freak you out. It's either true for you or it isn't. You're still hoping for cooperation. You're still hoping for friendship. You're still hoping for something. I just, I want you to fight for yourself, not this. Okay? You're asking for the bare minimum, the essentials of friendship. You're putting a lot of hope in that, a lot of faith in just friendship. Even if it's not friends, you're asking for the bare minimum in return. From the heart, Page of Cups. You just want it to mean something to them too, and that breaks my heart looking at it. I really want you to stop. You're worth so much more than that. And a star should not be wrapped up on a 3 of Pentacles and a Page of Cups unless it's just starting out. Entrepreneurship. I'm just getting my own business off the ground. I have a lot of hopes and it's coming from the heart. Yes. Okay. You know, a little bit more extra profit at the end of the day. A new idea that I can work on. Yeah. What you're asking for is the cooperation of someone else. And it falls into the precinct of cooperation, some mutual respect, mutual activity, mutual interest, maybe some passion, maybe some love. I'm not asking for too much. You're right, but you're asking it from the wrong person. Knights of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. They're nowhere near you. They're drifting apart from you more and more every day. You know that, and that's why you're begging. You know what? I want to shy away from that word. I almost apologize to you. I'm going to say it. You're begging for the essentials. Stop begging. You want this to pay attention to you. It's not. You want this thing to cooperate with you. It's not. You want a little bit of respect at the emotional level. It's not. It seems to be determined to ignore you. It's not fully separate from you, but it does seem to be determined to ignore you. Knight of Pentacles, it turns a blind eye to you. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. You want some recognition of the basics. You're begging for, even if you're not using the words, oh, please acknowledge me, you're showing it with your actions and your wishes. The way you talk, the way you communicate, your body language. It's like, I hope I'm not bothering you. But a little bit of recognition. Maybe we could do... No? Oh. You'll get back to me when you're available, when you're ready. It's on your time. Okay. Well, thank you for considering getting back to me. I appreciate that. Fuck that. I don't know what this is to you. Romantic, somebody you actually want as a friend, a family member? No. No. I don't care what the role is. It stands the same. High hopes for the right thing that's just starting out. Whatever this is used to ignoring you. And that, it pisses me off. And over here you're looking, I just want the essentials, please. Don't beg for the essentials. That's a matter of respect. Which means whatever this is turns its back on you. And it's disrespectful. Knights of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Fuck that. I don't care what role they have. I don't care what role you've assigned them or hoping to assign them. Begging is begging. Is that who you are? Is that what you're about? I really... It is either yours or it's not. Let's make that very clear. You either identify with that or you don't. And it's still active. That world, however, is pending. It seems to me it's a matter of time. Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I want you to fight for your worth. The Queen of Pentacles does not beg for a 3. The Queen of Pentacles gets a 3 of Pentacles just out of a baseline of activity. She doesn't ask for it. She gets it. In fact, most people start out with a 6 or 7 when dealing with the King or Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Know your worth. Fight for your worth, honey. I want you to fight for your worth. Please. I'm not saying fight with them. They're not worth it. I know it's worth a fight. This ain't it. Fight for yourself. Your sense of self-worth. You need to remember who the hell you are and put some passion into you. Put some ignition into you. Put some fire into your belly for you. The translation here is fight for yourself. and what you're worth. And this ain't it, baby. I don't know what the hell this is, but anything that turns their back on me like that with a blind eye, act like I'll get back to you later, but not really, fuck that. Fuck them. And no. 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 We don't play that. No, no, no. No, no, no. It was sweet. And I saw where it was headed. No, no. No, no, no. Honey, if I could give you some of my Scorpio juice, that sounds so weird, I'm sorry. If I could give you some of that natural stinger energy I got, I would give that to you. You know, the thing with a Scorpion, common misconception, we'd rather sting ourselves than other people. Fight for yourself. Get that energy back into you. Get the focus back where it matters. Yep. And if this person bothers to remember you, I should probably check in with Cancer. I ignored them the first 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I guess it's time. I don't know what the hell they're getting from you. They draw far enough away from you to forget and be convenient about it. You know, it's not convenient for me to include Cancer or think about Cancer. They don't go so far away that they completely disremember you. So when they do bother to check back in, just don't. Give them what they gave you, which is nothing, apparently. You say it like a little prayer. May I give to them everything they gave me? Because here's the thing, you've been begging for that 3 of Pentacles, I don't know how long. You're going to be tempted because you're going to think it's your manifestation. You're going to think it's your wish. That they turn around and remember to give you some attention. Bullshit. How do you think you got in that position to begin with? So again, you're at that point now where it's like, may I give to them everything they've given me? All the consideration, respect, love, and attention I deserved. Right there. If they thought you were worthy of that 3 of Pentacles, what is this? No. Oh my. 5 of Wands, the World, and the Empress. Yeah, this fight for yourself. That's what this is. Don't fight for this person's attention. That's what that is. We're going to world that. Understand what's worth fighting for. Understand what's worth not participating in. I talk to this with people all the time. All cards have pros and cons. You have to know when to fight, i.e. for yourself, and you have to know when to stop fighting with something else. Okay? World that. Your life will be much improved for it, is the Empress. I don't know who this is. Do you? I have no clue. I don't give a shit. I don't care what the label is. And if it's something significant, such as a spouse or a parent, it is that much worse. I'm not talking about, oh, that's some cute Chad I just met at the coffee shop. Fuck that guy. You just met him. What do you care? I'm talking about, sorry. That's that Scorpio shit. I don't know you. I don't care. But if I have reason to expect something from you, oh. I'm just saying. The Emperor, King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Be empowered. Know it's worth your time, effort, and energy. Proper balance is balance. They give you something in return. They make you feel confident, correct, seen, and worthwhile. Does this make you feel any of those things? You shutting it down? Sure as hell will. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Things like this take me to a really weird place. Because, no, I know you know better. I know you know better. And every now and again, we all, no matter how much we know better, Emperor, Empress, we all, for some reason, will run across that one person that makes us lower our standards. And they will always represent a wound in us that needs closing. Always. 1,000%. That person that makes you lower your guard, lower your standards. Not in a healthy way, but in a way that makes you question yourself, undermine your own sense of energy and worthiness, that person, that one represents a wound. And the universe is just tapping you on the shoulder, making sure that you close it. Helpful people. Just because you're empathetic or you're a servant in that respect of how you help others, that does not mean you get to be taken for a ride. Okay? Know who is worth helping because it gives back to you in some way. It doesn't have to be money. Time, energy, and effort. Helpful people. Yes, I'm sure. Not the right time. This person does not have a role in your life, not at this time. What are they waiting for? Hell, I don't know. Okay, not at this time. They're not helpful to you at this time. This is not a helpful person at this time. This is not someone we want to pursue at this time. And if they owe you something like money, they're not in a position to help you at this time. If there's some sort of payback involved where, hey, you helped them, now it's their turn, apparently not this time. It's time for me to heal now. Okay. I regret my poor choices. I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Please acknowledge me. I know that's what you're saying. Some part of me knew. Yes, these two are you. And if they have to slink away into the night to do whatever it is they need to do, that's fine. It doesn't involve you. That's on them. That's their dime. That's their time. Okay? We have the letter S. We have the Tree of Life. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles. Concern yourself with your foundation. You might have a shared environment with this person. That's not the point. One of you is trying to be prosperous. The other one isn't. The frog and the coin in his mouth in reverse. It's the difference between someone who cares and has very deep roots and someone who's not looking to be prosperous or expand. In other words, someone's lending to your foundation or they're taking away from it. We have the crown. Yes, please do remember you have a crown. Emperor, Empress. Empowerment is here for you a couple of times, but we seem to put it to the side when it comes to the situation or person. Stop doing that. We have the stingray in reverse, hiding. Hiding, yeah. At least in the upright, there's this chance of understanding one's feelings. They just glide at the surface at the bottom, okay? Not necessarily visible, but at least it's in touch with itself. Not trying to be visible at all. No expression, no nothing. All right, Cancer, honey, I do hope this helped you. I do. I really do. Fight for yourself. You're worth it. But that doesn't mean you have to fight with them. I don't think there's anyone to fight with. They're absent a lot. Cancer, honey. Like I said, I hope this helped. Take care. Be well.